Hello, everybody. What's up? That thing's still playing. Wow, even keeps on playing at the end. Oh, I know why. Yeah, keep telling people shut things down. There we go. Boy, that sounds pretty good, huh? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Reverb, reverb, reverb. There we go. Two people in chat. I don't see anybody talking yet. So welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome to Jim's live show. I hear a siren in this video. Oh, he's going the other way. I'm watching the video here. The last of the dash, dash cam, the rear dash cam of the trailer. Let me get things going here. Stand by. Oh hell, we just used the other thing. All right, there you go. Links in there. Come on up. Be aware. Remember, neutral zone. No drama. There you go. Never realized the trailer is so damn noisy in the back of the truck. There you go. I got a couple of favorite ones I have saved, so we'll see what happens with that. I know where my other glasses went to. Ah, there's one right here. Other ones must be in the other room yet. Okay, found them. So there you go, everybody. Alrighty. So I hope everybody had a great day today. Keep your hands washed. Wear your mask when possible. And keep your damn hands clean. There you go. Be kind to animals and humans. And go help somebody. You might feel better when you do that. Don't say, "Hey, I don't know. I'll show up," but or "I got things to do." You know what I'm thinking about doing? If I can get 10 people on panel tonight, I'll shave this off. But we only got 4 in here so far, and I know other people are having lives tonight. So, I want to wish a happy birthday to Brando, King Brando. I did wish him a happy birthday, but that was about it. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
What in the hell is going on over here?
Spread them. Hey, wait a minute. I missed a segment here. I'll watch myself put the cones out. So did you get everything done at the Chevy place today?
Yes, sir. Well, we're behind, but we're used to that shit. So
2 days behind, huh?
going. We got about 7 cars left for the lot, and all the other bull crap's done. So we're good. We'll be hustling ass tomorrow and making money.
Now since I sprayed WD-40 in this thing, oh, there's that idiot. Man, he's got the damn back twisted. Oh, what a moron.
Your name WD-40 works in the corner.
Now watch. Listen. It's got a little squeak to it, but not much.
Look at your name over there.
Huh?
Look at your name.
How'd you do that?
I didn't do it. It must have stayed from last night from my show.
You sucker, you.
You didn't notice it when you came in.
You sucker, you. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Mr. Andrew, what's up?
What's going on, Andrew? How are you? Hope you had a good day, bud.
Roar?
Roar.
More on who? I didn't say moron.
Yeah, you did. When you're looking at your
Good.
camera, you're looking at your disc over there. You said, "Look at this moron."
Well, yeah, over there. I didn't say it over here.
Well, I don't know what the hell who you talking to. That's why he asked.
I was talking to the moron that put the cameras out. I mean, put the cones out,
Oh,
and the back
talking to himself.
of these damn things are all twisted. I'm like, oh yeah, moron. Okay, well,
Andrew, he's just talking about himself again. We don't have to talk about him today.
there you go.
What are you doing, pup? The hell are you doing, kid? Huh?
Oh, that's the wrong. Is that the right thing or the wrong thing? Now he fixed it. Yeah, cockapoo-poo. You should have never taught me that. Now I see you're probably gonna put something better on something on mine now. See, he's laughing. See, he's laughing already.
No, I have no control because I'm not in control. Screen.
Oh, okay.
StreamYard. I'm downloading a new background for tonight. That's
Nah, we got police back there.
yeah, that's not good enough.
That ain't good enough. I don't have a green screen back here. I haven't seen any bees lately either.
But,
Trust me, I've been watching. Seems like they only come out in the mornings. So I had one yesterday morning and this morning. He's screwing again.
it's not me. What the hell are you doing, bud? I can't even edit my name.
You can't?
No, I can't. I don't even know how I can.
Cool, butthead.
I'll figure out a way. Don't worry.
Well, you did it.
720p microphone, green screen.
You did it to me.
Not in there.
As I see now, end of September starts Broad Show Bunch. Brad Show Bunch. Come on up, Mr. Know-It-All. Drunk James.
We're at the bar tonight, guys.
Mm.
It doesn't close at 11 here, but it closes it out there. But
There you go. He takes the camera off, now let's put the camera back on. Oh, I tell you, that lawn looks nice. Look at those nice stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4 stripes over there. Damn. That looks pretty good. Looks better than anybody else in the neighborhood. I do say so myself. Since I figured out how to put carabiners on the back of that damn handle with that emergency cable hooked up to the camera, now we can unhook it and slide it up, slide it down, slap it on, and gone within a minute or less.
Where are the usual suspects? I got nothing. I don't know where anybody is tonight.
They're at the One
I was
Stars.
only supposed to watch myself tonight, buddy. That's it.
They're at the One Stars. Brando's birthday.
Got 3-3 here.
Yeah.
Jim forgot to go do something.
What did I forget to do?
3 watching. 3 thumbs up.
Oh, I'm looking for something else. Hope it ain't not having a reverb on it. Nope. Let's see. No, I don't see the. I don't even see the usual suspects over there either. Oh well.
Andrew, you don't want to see my stripes. You don't even the yards I mow. You can't stripe, man.
His stripes are all cockeyed.
I drink and drive, man. But no, Andrew, the yards I do. People don't put money into them. They rent and so on. They're gonna spend. Our city water's crazy here. They're not gonna water the yard. That's why I'm running every 2 weeks right now because there's nothing to mow and they want to save their penny, which is fine with me. I like to go screw off too. So.
Well, we got 4 in the house. There we go. Welcome aboard.
Somebody's in the brink, ain't it?
Well, let's go share myself out. Maybe that might help out a little bit.
Thought I heard somebody coming up.
Video.
Oh, okay.
Gotta get it done. Big truck. Gee, Andrew, you might as well come up. I mean, geez.
Place is kind of lonely out here.
Yeah, really. I hate these damn notifications. Keep popping up the wrong time. Now we got 3. There you go. Go to IG. Notifications.
Here's a question for you, Andrew. Andrew's pet bees versus Jim's in the house bees. Who wins? He's over there thinking one's flying by him, probably. Hey. Okay, it looks like you broke it, but you didn't break it yet, but it's okay.
Dude, Matt's lawn care is nice and green now.
He's somewhere else. Don't worry.
Like I said, I never knew. I don't know if you can hear this or not. I never knew the trailer is so damn squeaky. I can't hear it from the cab, but in the back of the trailer with that camera back there.
Matt missed it. Hey, we're just talking crazy over here, bud. We're normal. Where you been at, buddy? You never called back. Hello, Debbie. How are you?
Man's Lawn Care, what's up? Just seen you pop in. There he is.
There was
Did
a
I
big
miss
announcement.
something? Yeah, I
missed
called
it.
you twice. You never called me back.
Big announcement tonight, and you missed it, Matt. Come on.
Hey, Debbie, what's up?
I'm kidding.
Hey,
but
Debbie, I see you. I see you, Debbie. Somewhere in there, I see you. That's why I'm pointing this way.
looks like Ray Charles.
He got busy.
Shit happens.
Yep.
That's what happens. You get busy, man.
Yep.
I just ripped a nice one right there, man.
Wow. Smell it from here. Debbie's all smiles of cry faces. 7 people in the house. See, when I share myself out, look at this. We went from 4 to 7.
Few people come.
Oh, here's the goober that threw. Oh yeah.
They're pointing at me. It's not nice.
Oh yeah. He just shot a gravel on my trailer. I got him on video.
Oh, that you get your truck too.
I'm saving this sucker.
Why? He's gonna take up this space. What are you gonna do? If you're gonna confront him, you gotta confront him while he's there.
I know.
You're never gonna see the sap sucker again. He'll be out of business by next year.
He wasn't around last week. I thought about putting a truck in there 4 ways on. What are you doing? Hit my truck with that damn thing. You know, you should go on the other side, walk upward instead of downward. You want me shooting gravel over the place.
Kids these days.
That's an old man.
It was an old man.
That's an old man.
These old fucks these days, then.
Well, we'll save this one here. If you show me how I get this thing going, I'll stick it in this computer and I'll show you the dumb thing. Because you don't see it. You don't see the gravel, but you hear it hitting the back of the trailer. Yeah, pretty loud though. So we'll go ahead and save that one. I was wondering if I got that guy or not, and I did.
Yeah. I don't know how you keep bees in your house when you smell like that.
Ain't that something?
I don't believe it.
Yeah. There you go. It's Matt. Oh shit.
You spelled neutral zone wrong.
Huh?
You spelled neutral zone wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time. That's a hard word to spell because it looks weird.
It's what the phone said.
It's spelled right. I'll just give you a hard time. Figured I might get you on it.
Well, guys, links down there in the chat. Find it, connect, pop up here.
Pop up video.
We'll slide you in. See? We'll slide you in.
That sounds like you're gonna slide somebody out, not in.
It all depends how greasy it gets.
Oh, you got fluid film behind you.
Yeah, we could really slide you out.
There's that sap sucker.
I don't have to press a button on that one.
Is that the toilet bubbling over?
Must be.
You got some bad plumbing going on there, buddy. You might want to call it plumbing.
Oh, shit.
Andrew, come fix your plumbing.
And I'm not even pressing the button. I'll keep my hands up here and show you. That does it automatically.
You're going to stink everybody out of here, so it don't matter.
Can't help that.
You went from 45 people watching down to 5.
Yeah, really.
They're all dead.
Oh God.
They're all dead, James.
Gassed them out, man.
Mm. Gotta be that guy down there. He's playing around with the fart machine, huh?
No, I found some. Oh,
Yeah, lady, you're supposed to get over. That's why the cone's right there to deflect you over.
shit. Bad.
It's Laughable Thursday here. Come on.
It's Thirsty Thursday.
Thursday, huh?
Thirsty Thursday.
Whatever.
I'm a real redneck here. It's going to go down now.
There's that crazy redneck that's still working at the store.
What the hell's really going on?
What the hell? What?
I said, what the hell's really going on?
All kinds of stuff.
Jim's just shitting himself all day. That's usual.
Hello, James. Hello, Jim. And hello, Matt.
Oh, no. Redneck.
Oh. What's up?
One and only Ricky Lee.
No, the real redneck
That's right. And don't forget it.
show.
It's always a show when he's around.
Sure. How's everything been going, y'all?
Martin, pretty good, and you?
I just woke up.
It must be nice.
It'll come pretty soon then.
Yeah.
Well, I sat here a while ago watching some other videos and went to sleep.
Yeah, I love when you fall asleep watching YouTube videos, man. It happens to me all the damn time.
I think he did the same thing not long ago.
Yeah, I fell asleep. It was, what, 9:30? I fall asleep and I wake up and somehow you're live on my other screen. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I look, hey, glasses on too. I'm like, what the hell's going on over here? And then Jim's live, and I go, well, I'm gonna go in there and fuck with them. It's 11 o'clock.
And Debbie says, hello, Ricky Lee.
I took a nap that night. Jim didn't, so
One and only Ricky Lee, Andrew says.
I kept Jim up late that night so he could pay
Listen,
for
Jim's farts.
I got my nap in. Jim didn't that night.
No.
I was like, hey, we'll do it.
I was sitting here and all of a sudden I was looking up at the damn ceiling. What the hell's going on? I realized I just fell asleep. I didn't even know I fell asleep.
That's pretty bad.
I just doze off, man. I was watching that damn video, and I told Jim, after this video's over, I'm hanging up the phone now anyways. Go take a shower. And I somehow this is what happened during the video I was watching. I was stone cold out. I woke up and I had fucking drool running down my fucking face.
Damn.
Hey, and it was the best hour and a half, 2 hour nap I had in a long time.
Yeah, I hear.
You're stone cold, you're out of it. Nothing even bothers you.
I've been missing a lot of sleep here the last 2 or 3 days. We've been going through flash flood warning.
Trying to listen to Ricky, and you're over here playing sound effects.
No, not me.
It's a little low.
We've had flash flood warnings, tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings.
Don't you mean fart warnings?
No, not fart warnings.
Ricky woke up and said that day is it, huh?
I guess
What?
so.
Time 3 is what?
Wait, what time is it?
Time for you to get a watch.
10:12 here, Eastern. I don't know where you guys are.
I'm called 1-800 Who Cares.
What time is it for you, Ricky? You're right on with us, right?
8:11, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
shit. Yeah,
y'all are ahead of me, I think.
8.
I said 8. He's 2 hours behind us.
Well, 2 hours behind us puts in
No,
that.
I'm sorry. It's 9:13 here.
I was going to say that.
All right, 1 hour.
He's 1 hour. I thought he was 1 hour. That's why I'm like 8. He slept through that time.
Well, it was 8 something when I checked it a while ago.
Let's say he's an hour. Matt, what are you? Same? No.
10:13.
Yeah, you're same as us.
He's
Then.
same as us.
I always remember he's one off, but I always thought you were one off too, but you still are.
You already off up
You're
here.
still one off, Matt. I got you first.
Y'all an hour ahead of me. Y'all on Eastern time.
Hey, the screws are loose over there, not over here. Oh, Ricky's barely over the time zone line, so if you take a few steps outside, you change time zone.
You'll get lost.
So therefore, if you got to be working 9 o'clock, you say, "Hey, I slept on that side of the house, so I can be an hour late."
Numbers sap suckers.
I'm a long
Rick
damn
is
way
barely
from
over
that
the time zone.
I'm a long way from that time zone line. It's the time zone line is up between Nashville and Knoxville.
Yeah.
That's about
3 hours from you.
yeah, it's about
2.
that's about 3.5 hours from me.
Yeah, I was right. 3 hours. Huh? That's what I thought. Andrew, what time is it where you are?
About me?
No, Andrew.
Oh,
He's probably from California or something.
South Carolina. He's about maybe an hour behind us.
He sounds like a California guy.
No, he's really originally from New York City.
Well, I see.
Go back to New York City. Talks about it all the time.
I'd never live in New York City. Nothing against anybody that does it. Yeah, fuck that traffic. Fuck the people. I'm done.
Yeah.
I've been there. I went up and seen Ground Zero and all that, and I'm getting the hell out of that place as quick as I could. You got to ride trains and shit everywhere? Nah, I'd rather get in my truck, smoke a cigarette, and drive.
I was there exactly 5 months before that happened. At Ground Zero.
Damn.
Yeah, old Matt's over there shitting himself like crazy.
I'm just glad that didn't happen when I
I
was
had
there.
that the other night.
Yeah, I'm glad it didn't happen while you were there either, bud. It's coming up, man. What do we got?
I hate it happened like it did, but I'm glad it didn't happen when I was
We
there.
got 7 more days. Yep.
Yep.
Probably 6 after tonight, but no, 7 after tonight. Yep. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was in fucking ice. I was in freaking middle school when it happened.
I was cutting a yard and the lady said, come here and watch this TV. And the towers are burning. And I'm like, oh, what happened? Jets flew into it. So that means everybody's dead? Yep.
They put it on all the TVs in the school, what was going on in the corner. And then the second plane came. Everybody's seeing it. And I go,
Oh, I seen
that's really
that.
good to teach them.
I had just pulled up at the airport we was cutting with my crew when one of them heard it on the radio.
Yeah.
And then the
No squeaks in your chair. WD-40 worked, huh?
guard come around and told us to load our shit back up and get off the property.
Yep.
Or go to jail.
Well, Debbie, I tell you what, if it didn't work, I brought up some fluid film from the shop. And it's got the little sticky in there too, see?
What are you watching me on?
It's got a little squeak, but not much. A little bit.
Crazy to think back that many years.
Huh?
So it's crazy to think back that many years.
I am being watched. Look at there.
Well, it took them 10 years to build the new tower.
For some reason, I think I'm being watched.
Yeah, I think I see why.
It was 9/11/01, right? It was 2001 it all happened, right?
Yep.
Fuck, it makes me old. I gotta go. I was in middle school, and now look at where I am.
What are you?
I think I was middle school. I might have been in high school. No, it was middle school.
So, well,
Right.
camera on me all you want. I'm going to sit here and watch you.
They're like, man, a plane wrecked into a building. I go, it didn't wreck into a building
Okay.
for no reason.
I'm out of here.
And then all of a sudden, you see the second plane.
Well, now he's right down here at my feet.
Ricky scared the cat away to his feet.
He's down here at my feet now.
Well, don't show us your feet. We don't want to see those big ass bunions.
He ain't got no bunions on my feet. Thank you very much. Ow! 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 Ow!
But the cat is on your feet.
Sticking his claws at my ankle.
I bet. And Debbie, she gave the thumbs up. Thank you very much, Debbie.
He does that every night. He gets up on that other desk and sits there and watches me. I think
But
he's
at
watching
least-
me.
But at least you got some animal watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's when I still have my root beer.
My wife calls him her little guard bear. Because he looks like a little black bear.
Yeah.
When we went back down there today, but the pic. Remember that first siren I showed you pictures of the other day?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
Pride. We went in there. We put the new board in. Found out the radio was hit by lightning. It was stayed keyed. So we had to pull the radio out. We put the battery in there. Still ain't got power. They ain't put the power back up. And I had to go down there late this afternoon. We did that. I had a full day. And when I had to get off early to get across the road, because I was basically playing like Frogger, trying to get across the road. I had to get off the phone.
Yeah.
And then I got up and got up there. I was started on the field, and I forgot to call you back.
No, the real thing, he goes, damn, I should call that sapsucker back. The heck of him. I got to get this job done.
Did you get it working?
I forgot about it. Seriously, I forgot about it. I got busy cutting, and then I didn't think I had a radio going in my headset, and I didn't think nothing about it.
Yeah, it happens. I do it all the time.
Did you get that siren working?
We got to still order some parts for it. The radio's fried. Motorola 300, GP300.
Yeah.
Got to order a brand new radio, $700 for the radio. They still ain't got power there. Check the lighting arrestor. The one was blowed in two. So I had to put a new one in. Replaced the fuse. Still ain't getting power, so there's a problem up on the main line somewhere. Been hit. I replaced the batteries in it. I put the switch off to keep the power off of it.
Yeah.
Because the radio's no good, so we won't be able to report back. I checked the chopper's working, the rotator working, all that's working. So one thing I got to do now is get that radio, and possible probably have to replace the board again. But when you got a hung transmitter, right when you turn the radio power on the radio staying keyed, you got a serious problem. You got a probably got a blowed keying transistor or a shorted to ground keying transistor.
Yeah.
Which I ain't working on it because it don't belong to me.
What did you say, Motorola 300?
Yeah.
Hell, I think I got one of them out there in the shed.
It's a GM 300, one of the newer ones. Hell, my repeater. Oh, go in here, get mine.
Let's see if he knows anything.
Oh.
I got another rack out there in the building. I'm gonna get this thing back going again. That's an old radio.
Oh, yeah.
That's a GR300 repeater. I got a bigger rack out in the building.
That's what she said.
I need to get that thing out from out there.
I think that's a GR I got out there in the shed.
Yeah, that's a GR300 right there.
Yeah, I got a 300. I think it's a GR.
Yeah. What happened with that one? Lightning blew the power supply on that one. That was my personal repeater, my business repeater.
Yeah.
Lightning got the power supply. I actually replaced the whole entire repeater with another radio.
Is that a 300 watt or a 500 watt?
That one, 25 watt.
25.
25. I replaced. Let's see where my other one's at. I still got it.
I think that I got out there in the shed, a 125.
Well, whatever it is, it's probably going to cost him an arm and a leg to replace all that system.
Yeah, them repeater radios is not
I
cheap.
know, they're expensive. Do they have some kind of insurance program for those? That they get hit with lightning and they have some kind of insurance? No?
We wish. I ain't never heard of insurance for ham radio or amateur radio, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but this is safety equipment to save your lives. So it's bigger they have some kind of insurance on it. So if anything happens, at least they can help you get it paid to get it back up and running again, kind of help the pocketbook out, you know?
You would think, yes. You would think.
Because it's a safety device.
But they class radios like that as recreational.
Yeah.
The amateur radios, we do have the insurance on a lot of us do have insurance on some of our equipment. But when it comes to Homeland Security,
Who do you get it from?
what?
The insurance for amateur radio.
Mine goes through for the amateur radio portion. I go half of it's through ARL, and the other half was going through my regular insurance companies for my stuff.
Hell, radio supply says they ain't got nothing.
That repeater there is a commercial repeater. It's not amateur. I had to pay out of down pocket for that thing. That was a second-hand radio I picked up at a Hamfest. A radio shop place was selling all their stuff out. I went up there and I bought a bunch of radios. I bought a repeater interface controller, and I put several systems up around here.
Yeah.
And I still got 3 of them going. And I used the receiver, the rig controller. Use that controller for another repeater go into the 440 repeater from the 2 meter.
Did you run them solely, or did you run them on a link?
And the 441 link is a link between 2 meters and 440.
Ah,
Or a 6 meter link.
I like getting them link repeaters. They are neat.
Yeah. I got a radio. I got a Motorola around here somewhere. I don't know where the hell it's at. I had it out the other day in here. Probably lost the damn thing.
I can get up above Nashville. I'm pretty close to Nashville. And I can get one of those link repeater systems. Yeah. If I would walk the talkie, man, I could stand out there and talk anywhere.
there you go.
We used to have what's called the intercity link system.
Yeah.
It covered 4 states.
Mm-hmm.
One of the repeaters that I had was one of the backbones of that system here in this area.
Yeah.
And when that repeater went down, it took down about 2 repeaters.
Can you get into the Eagle Mountain link repeater system? No.
No.
How you closer to it than I am?
The closest one I can get into is Mount Seahawk.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
But
You ought to be able to get into
Ah,
How you closer to that than I am, though. You ought to be able to get into there.
I need to get my telemetry crap thing back up. I just don't have the patience to fool with it right now. I got a 100-foot tower to go back up out there, but I just ain't put it back up.
Yeah.
When all the paperwork come legal and everything's in my name, that's when I put it up.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
Because I don't want to end up the state comes, oh, you don't have to give the place up, and then I have to take everything right back down.
Well, they won't let. I was gonna put up 100 down here, but I can't go over 50 foot because we got a hello pad that's less than 2 miles
Yeah,
from my location.
yeah. You're allowed to. What's the tallest tree you got around you?
The tallest around me is probably about 50, 60 foot.
I mean, you can go up 60 feet and then 10 foot over.
Yeah. But they won't let me go up where I want to because of that hello pad.
I haven't. We used to have a little airport here close by me, but it's gone now. I can go up to 200 feet if I want to now. But I'm limited to like 100 feet back then.
Yeah, this is a new LZ hello pad for the air evac.
Yeah.
So they won't let me do it.
You already have a tower existing. You're already grandfathered in.
No, I don't have one. Not existing.
I got 2 towers here, aren't existing.
Hell, they even took the fire station tower down to 50 foot. It was 100.
I guess they got some crap pilots that just can't fly a damn helicopter.
I guess so.
You got the HVACs out there. They're pulling people out. The helos, for the people that are hurt.
Yep.
That's. I know anywhere if you're around an airport around here, anywhere by the hospitals that have a landing zone, you're limited on height too.
And they got two different companies here. They got Medevac and then Air Evac.
We just have Life Flight around here.
Well,
Cleveland Clinic has their own that pulls people too, but usually you see Life Flight flying everywhere.
yeah, they got Life Flight here too, so that's 3.
I got a buddy of mine that flies for one of them helicopters. One of them. He flies helicopter.
Yeah, our CFO of the big company, her husband, that's what he does. And when he flies over Elyria to come to Elyria Memorial to pick somebody up, he makes sure he flies right over the dealership to look down. He goes, usually we go 10 miles this way. He goes, I always avert, and I go the quickest route right here, and I fly right over, and I can look down and see all the cars.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back in the day, he used to fly between here. He used to live there in Kansas City. He used to fly between Columbus and Auburn and Opelika, back and forth every day, back and forth. He flies over to my house every day.
Well, you got to think, here where I'm at, we don't have a level 3 trauma center. So as soon as they get you there, get you stabilized, the bird comes in to get you.
Yep.
And they take you to Cleveland.
There've been times that when this airfield was open, they still use that school parking lot out here. They land in that school parking lot. They have an ambulance in that parking lot, or that ambulance will bring them to the helicopter in that parking lot, and then go on where they need to go.
Yeah.
Red RTV high temp gasket maker.
There you go. I was up there. I was at one of the scenes one day, and I knew the MT there, and also I knew the guy was the helivac, and he said he's flying back to Columbus. And whenever they get
Come out of West Virginia.
Yeah, hell, I used back when they have all the damn strict rules. I used to ride with them.
I rode in a couple.
I had authorization back then from FEMA to ride with them.
Yeah.
Are you scratching the kitty box there?
And I ain't scratching his ass.
You ain't catching me in no damn helicopter. I'm good.
I've been in the helicopter.
Unless we're dropping in Iraq, we're going to kill some people. That's the only way I'm going.
The bigger helicopters, I don't mind riding in. The little bitty some guns, I don't want. I don't have nothing to do with it.
Stick your ass in a helicopter like Airwolf.
There you go.
Yeah.
Push a button, be molt too.
I mean, I don't mind flying and shit. Like, my wife looks at me and she's always nervous to get on the airplane. I go, hey, 50-50 chance, you live or you die. I look her in the eye and say that to her. I go, plane goes down, guess what? You dead. Plane stays up, you're alive.
You dead, mother sucker.
You dead. You ain't living through it.
You're taking just as much chance. If you really seriously think about it, you're taking just as much damn chance with your life when leave to go work in the morning. Russian roulette, boom, 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 back and
Oh
forth.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Not even a foot apart.
Plane goes down, you lose 200 people, 300 people, right?
Yeah.
Every day in America, there's probably hundreds of thousands of traffic accidents and people that are severely injured. So you're grouping one big plane that crashed with 200 people on it versus the 300, 400, 500 auto accidents that happen. And I'm sure auto accidents are probably in the
You know what they call that,
thousands
don't you?
every day.
Large sardine, a large sardine in a can. Massive.
What are you trying to say over there? Large sardine in a can. That's all I heard.
Yep. And your ass hit the ground.
You dead.
That's it.
It changes taking anything you do. Like you said, you could be driving your car, you smash it, and somebody smashes into you. There was just recently they had 90 closed here. There's a guy on a high speed chase, and he took off from the cops and he smashed into a guy in a Silverado, and he killed the old guy.
Mm.
That guy was just sitting at a stoplight, and he had nothing to do with it. But that guy wrecked and hit him. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go.
Pretty much.
First question I ask when I get on the plane: do you have enough liquor on here? And by golly, I'll tell you this: I was stuck in Albany, New York, for 6 hours on a runway, waiting to take off because of weather, and we drank that goddamn plane dry. We ended up getting liquor and other cheap beer. They're like, we're running out, and I go, ain't my problem. I asked when I got on, you had enough beer.
Well, I got hurt with a plane crash, and I was not even in the plane.
I am.
A crop duster come in. We was working outside, and a crop duster come in, clipped the trees, and crashed. A piece of glass hit me right there. It stuck in my chin right there.
Damn.
Shit.
I still got the scar right there.
Hell, I thought it landed on Jim's head there for a minute.
It's been landed there, but no.
Oh, yeah.
It's still taxiing to the runway. It's only been 20 years.
Running around in circles.
That guy got out of that plane and walked away with not a scratch.
You
And Ricky
lucky.
Lee gets screwed up.
Yeah. And I get that piece of glass in my face. Now, he took care of the doctor bill and everything, but it's just a thought.
Super sap suckers.
Hey, Eden, what's up? Welcome aboard. Come on up when you get a chance. Link's down there.
What's going on, buddy?
Tell you what, I'll go ahead and put one underneath you so you can find it faster.
He's got to put old dude to sleep. He's got to go rubber belly.
He's
She
called
worked
a super
hard.
sap
Back
sucker.
in the
He's
truck.
a super duper sap sucker.
Super sap sucker.
Back of that pickup truck's loaded with grass.
Still?
Yeah, just from yesterday and today.
I thought he
If you
dumped
check,
that
if you
stuff by
check
now.
your own Instagram, you would know.
Yeah, I seen like a second load or first load or something.
I think he said that was from Wednesday, Thursday, so it's 2 days.
That's a lot of grass.
Well, I cut 3 wet yards today.
It's the super sap suckers.
Yep.
Just got an enter.
They don't
Super
like
duper
it.
sap suckers calling us super sap suckers.
The super sap. We actually cranked them out tonight.
Hang on, let me something to drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I seen that old blue now. Keep on going, keep going.
She'll never die.
We bring those from the metro parks, man. Those kids would get out there, beat the shit out of them, and they still lived.
Hey, Wild Bill, welcome. Thank you for the $5 donation, Wild Bill. Thank you.
Hey, Bill.
Bill, I wish you had your camera in that. I'd like to have you up here.
Sure would.
Been nice.
Oh, you know what? I did check Drone's channel. It's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Told you that on the phone today. It was gone.
Yeah, I was going to call him today, but I sent him a message. Haven't gotten no reply back yet.
You know, he could have hidden it.
He might have, but if he was smart, he did it. He wasn't like somebody we know.
Well, Bill won't care. Oh, did he?
I hope he didn't delete the whole channel.
Who
that's
deleted
all-
the channel?
That's what we said about you, Matt.
That's why I went like this.
Who deleted their
I'm
channel?
like, what?
Drone effect.
Fix.
He's missing.
Hello, Andrew. Hello, Debbie.
Bill?
Maybe he put his channel on pause, closed it out, and then taking a break.
Yeah.
I hope that's what he did. Put
He
it
had
on.
some stuff going on, and I mean, you know, you got to do what you got to do at this age.
Yeah, I know. I really did enjoy being on his channel.
Well,
Yeah.
Bill, how are you, buddy? Hope you're doing good.
Every time I had a problem, he helped me. Now I got James that helped me.
and I'm lagging now for some reason. I gotta check my.
25 horsepower, 25. Hell, this damn thing's $1,400. You said you found one for $800.
$887 on eBay.
I'm on eBay. I don't see it.
That's where I seen it earlier.
Mm.
Why are you looking at
887?
motors, Jim?
Had the exhaust and all, bud.
He's got one.
I see one for $885 for $25. No exhaust though.
Did you
The one
lose
I-
a motor, Jim?
No, I didn't blow a motor. I got a valve OHV cover leaking.
Oh.
It's just a
I'm not
cover.
buying a motor just to replace it. I mean, I thought about
You
it,
just
but
gotta
that,
reseal it and be done.
Just put a gasket on it. Heck, I'd pull it off and throw some RTV on there and slap
Yep.
it back on.
Sodfather, they told him they don't make a gasket at Cub Cadet. I went online. You
that's
get
what
the
they
gasket,
said.
but you know what? You might as well go buy the RTV stuff, and it's cheaper, and you can get it same day.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
the red stuff. Get
Yep.
the red. It's made
I
for you.
temp.
High temp red.
Yep.
Slap it on there. Let it sit. Let it sit for 24 hours to seal to set up, and
Right.
it's sealed.
That's the same stuff I told Jim. I resealed the crankcase and all that
You're pretty good,
on
James.
one of my
Thanks,
push mowers
Good.
with it, and it never leaked again.
The old motor that I took off of Old Blue last winter.
Uh-huh.
Shoot, that was the only thing holding that motor together was red RTV.
Dang.
Well, I did find some on eBay here for $7, and it's coming out of West Virginia, so it's already paid for. Hopefully, we'll get it in a few days.
There you go. Good. Oh my, yeah, it was 99 degrees today.
Well, it was hot today, but
5 today here.
99, and we went out. We had 7 lawns, and we just busted our butt. We didn't take no breaks. We just did it, and we did 7 lawns in 2 hours.
there you go.
It was hot and sticky and nasty and sweaty, but we got them done. We're not mowing tomorrow. It's gonna be 100 degrees, so we're gonna push it off till Saturday morning.
I got 2 car parts to do tomorrow.
Well, if I could get up in the morning and get after it, I would, but can't.
I gotta get up pretty early to go do mine.
James, I found a gasket kit for that. It's a two-head gasket kit for Kohler.
Yep.
CH25 in that. It's only
The
14
yellow or black?
black.
I'm telling you, they're out there, but anywhere,
Yeah.
RTV it and be done.
Yeah.
Some people say that when they put them in there, they roll because they're not the exact correct one.
Yeah.
Covers, the valve cover gasket covers are universal, like 30 different mowers. So there's got to be a gasket out there. That guy was just lazy as hell on the phone and didn't want to go. And they're charging you $30 at the dealer for the sealer, and you can buy it for $7. You know, that's their way of making money.
Well, that's good going, Bill. You got your new PTO and blades gone, man. You're gonna be going like crazy to get the lawns done now. Chop them up. And it's finally got my tractor back yesterday. It's so much better with the new PTO clutch and new blades. There you go. Just in time for fall.
Just in time for leaves.
Yeah, that too.
Oh,
Slow time.
I'm starting to get a few drop here and there. Nothing major yet, but it's enough to notice they're on the lawn. And if you don't double cut and mulch them up, they're still there.
Yeah, I know. I got a couple yards like that too. All summer long, they drop a little bit. I notice it's getting a little bit more each week.
Yeah, to make the lawn look good, you want to mulch them up as much as you can. You know?
Right.
So, yeah, we're starting.
I've been using a 48, but I think I might go back to 60 because I got more horsepower on the 60.
Yeah, I'm mixed on that, Jim. Actually, well, hang on a second, please.
Oh, yeah, he says. Leaves are actually starting to fall now. Yeah, I know. Little by little.
There we go. Oh, I had to get my headset on. So, my 36 actually mulches better than my 52.
Really?
That I don't know what it is about that deck. That deck is just a beast, man.
Wow.
And it mulches better and in a, how can I say this, in a faster speed, because you're only doing 36 inches versus 52.
Right.
But man, that deck it just mulches good. I'm
That's
impressed with that. I'm impressed. So yeah, it comes right down to it. If I got leaves on the lawn, even though the 52 will fit, I'll run the 36 just because it cleans it up better.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I know
But
my
if I
60
really-
does better job because I got more horsepower back there.
Yeah.
Sucks
If I
it
really
right
want
up.
to clean it up, like I've been doing, I fire up Old Blue and just suck them all up.
There you go.
I know one thing with my new PTO clutch on mine, the mower sounds different. It sounds a lot quieter.
Good. There we go. Anyways, yeah, we're gearing up for leaf season here. It's not far off, gentlemen. Not far off.
I know. I know. I hate it.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? The way I set up my accounts is because generally speaking, you might get some skip mows in there because the grass isn't growing.
Right.
But if the leaves are falling, we'll still service the property.
Mm-hmm.
And so we make money that way by servicing the property, just eliminating the leaves rather than skipping it and not getting paid at all. So that's kind of how we got ours set up. Even if the grass doesn't need mowed, we're going to go out there and suck up leaves. So we're still getting our weekly fee. Yep. That's how we do it. That's how we do it here. Now, on the rare occasion that we have a property that doesn't need mowed because the grass isn't growing and they just don't have any trees or leaves, well, then we'll skip it. But it doesn't happen very often. We have so many trees here, it's not much of it. Doesn't happen. And if you don't have trees, your neighbor does, you still get leaves in your yard.
Oh, yeah.
Had two customers this week tell me I'm already hired for next year.
Well, that's good to know. Like, all right.
One guy come out Monday and he says, He says, "Oh yeah, you're hired for next year. Don't you worry about it." And I said, "Well, we didn't even ask yet." He says, "Well, you don't need to. You're already hired." Okay,
Cool beans.
because we usually start that about February,
Right.
sending out notices to confirm back for your slot. But he says, "Nope, you're in. Just put me down."
There you go.
And then the other one, who was the other one, Laura, that told us they wanted us back next year already? It was last night. Oh, another lady. She told me, "Yeah, you're hired already." I said, "Okay, you're on the schedule." Oh.
It's hard to believe. I've been with eBay for 25 years. They just sent me a thing.
Yeah,
I joined in 2002 over there.
I got that notice today too, Jim.
Did you?
Yeah, 25 years.
Yeah. Man.
I can't
Where'd
believe
the
it's
hell
been
time
that
go?
long. I don't remember what I used to buy back then. I'm pretty sure it's probably like computer parts and miscellaneous stuff, but
Yeah.
that's when eBay was the only big online. You didn't have Amazon and local marketplace or none of that. eBay was everything, man.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't even read it actually. I just saw it. Here, I'm gonna go black screen for a second. I gotta go look at it.
Someone told me to put ATV tires in the back to grip. Is that true? When I had my MTD Pro bill, I put ATV tires on my MTD Pro Zero Turn when the Cup came out with those, and they filled up a mud pretty damn good, and it was called slickers back then. But are you talking about putting ATV tires on your lawnmower? I would imagine that's what you're doing.
I can't find it at the minute.
Let me get that. Won't mess up the height. And the ATV tires I got from my MTD Pro, they was one size smaller, so we had to readjust the whole deck. But of course, that was back then. Anybody else wants to come up? Links down there somewhere. Find it. Come on up and chit chat with us. We got room for 5 more. Got to be 18 plus. Got to have your camera working just like you see us, and speakers are blaring. And shut off your speakers on YouTube when you pop up.
That's too many instructions. I can't remember all that.
Well, you've done good so far.
I just clicked the.
Oh, no. That's it.
I just clicked the go button, and here I am, man. Oh.
3% on fashion, 21% on electronics, collectibles 10%, home and garden 25%, toys and hobbies 0,
Oh, great.
eBay Motors 14%, business and individual or industrial 13%, others 14%. I know I used to sell a lot of stuff on eBay back then. Like today, you can't even sell it. You just give it away.
Right.
If you get a few bucks and you make a couple of dollars, after the post office takes their cut, eBay and PayPal takes 5% each. You get $2-3. You got some money in your pocket.
You sell something $100. You say something $100. By the time PayPal get their 10%, the other one their 10%, you probably have $40 left.
I sold those shock straps for $80 on eBay recently, and doing the shipping cost was under $10, and the 10% through eBay and PayPal, I still made $60. That's about it. And those shock straps cost me $90 on Amazon about 3 years ago.
Hmm.
So lost money like crazy on that one. But they're gone. I shipped them out, rolled them up nicely and that, put in the box. Gone. The guy got it by now, and hopefully he's happy with them. They're like brand new.
Did you see my picture this evening, Jim? Load number 2 for the week.
I seen that, and I was like, is that the first load or second load?
That's
It's
the
got to be a
second.
second load.
That's Wednesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, I emptied it. Let me see. I mowed Monday and Tuesday, and I took the picture, and then I emptied it at lunchtime on Wednesday, and we filled it up Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday night and Thursday night tonight, and then I'm going to empty it tomorrow at lunchtime. We're not mowing tomorrow, but I have my 1 acre or my 2 acre commercial to do on Saturday, so I'm going to fill
Right.
it back up. That'll fill it just that property alone. So Saturday I'll have to empty it again. So that's 3 truckloads of grass this week.
So how did that roll thing work for you? Pretty good.
Oh yeah, it works great. I still need to get that board across
Yeah.
the front tarp because you lose. It's just kind of in front of the fender wells.
Right.
You know, it packs back in there, but what doesn't come out is about maybe a wheelbarrow full.
Okay.
It's not that much. You just
Huh.
grab the
Don't sound that bad.
hard garden rake and pull it out, then just take the
Right.
blower and yeah, it's so easy.
Cool.
You know, 90% of it just comes right out. You just crank it out.
That's good.
Oh, it's fast. I like it. I'm gonna love it come leaf season because we'll use it for leaves for sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Rumpelstiltskin, what's up? Yeah, well, what's
going on, Rumpel?
Everybody else here.
I'm going to bed, y'all. I'll see y'all.
Super
All right,
chat.
Matt.
You
Take it
get
easy,
half
buddy.
of that, Jim.
Not bad.
later.
Good night, Matt. Take care. Bill, I get only 70% of that. YouTube gets the cut of 30%. And I already got my first check through YouTube. It wasn't that much, but it was over $100.
What is there about a 30-day delay on those, Jim?
Yes, it was a 30-day delay until I got all the questionnaire done and everything. Then, but you're supposed to be making about $100 a month or more. I should say more. Then you'll get your check every time sent to your bank.
Gotcha.
So I got a little extra money, and of course it went to gas.
Right.
Yeah.
$2.46 is what I paid yesterday to fill up.
I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all have a good night.
All right, Ricky. See you, buddy.
All right, Ricky. Take care of yourself, and thanks for popping up.
Showing up.
Have a good night.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
246, Jim, for 87 octane that I put in the truck.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not the
we're
high
at
octane stuff.
we're at 243 out here.
No, that's.
And
Guess I'm not
Rumpel's,
too bad a shape.
yeah, and Rumpel's right. Yeah, about 30% there.
Huh. Well, I'm not in too bad a shape then. We're usually considerably higher than the rest of the world.
Yeah. Don't hold it to me. I might be wrong, he says. Nope, you're right. YouTube takes out 30%. 30%, but $100 is cool. Well, if I make $100 a month, gotta make it. Need a lot of donations each month to get $100. A lot of donations. That's why we was doing giveaways and that. But I was trying to see if anybody was interested in this little thing, but no, I don't think anybody's interested in it. It's a 20-watt USB power adapter. What it does is it's got the USBs on the bottom there and the switch. You plug it into your house power and you put your cell phone, your cameras, all that stuff in there, so you don't have to use the computer to charge your stuff up anymore.
Yeah, I've got one right here next to my chair, Jim. It's
He's got one.
I do have one. How many ports is on that sucker? Mine's a four port.
Okay.
It plugs right into the outlet, and then there's four USB ports on it. So
yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I don't think anybody was interested in it. I'm going to go ahead and clean a spot out. I got mine right here, stretching out to get the cord stretched out. That damn cord's long, by the way. It's really long. I mean, it's like probably 6 foot, 8 foot long. It's something else. So I'm gonna set up a charging system and show them what it does. Is a person. There you go. Lawnmower Man, what's up? Come on up, Lawnmower Man. Hello, Lawnmower Man and Company, Joey. Everyone calls him Jojo.
Jojo. Yeah. So Saturday we've got my 2-acre commercial, and then I've got my restaurant owner's house I need to go service. Because now we're on a weekly deal. Rather than him paying me, he gives me a $35 credit at his restaurant for every time I mow.
There you go.
So we can get dinner.
Yeah.
Which will work out all right. I'll do that. I don't mind it. We're usually so busy anyways that we order out or go out to dinner a couple times a week anyhow. So
right.
It's all good. I'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
And last week it took us about 55 minutes because, it needed edge and there was weeds all over in the cracks of the sidewalk and needed a good cleanup. But now that we got it whipped in shape, it'll probably only be about a 20-minute mow. So we will go knock her out.
Knock it out.
Knock it out.
Get your boxing gloves on.
Yeah, it's funny. How do I explain this? So the sidewalk's down here, Jim, and then there's a steep hill, which is grass, and then it comes up to a plateau.
Right.
For his front yard. That steep hill is 2 swipes wide with the Time Master. And I can't run a zero turn on it because it's too steep. So basically you have to mow that whole slope section 2 swipes with the Time Master, and then everything else you can mow with the zero turn.
Right.
So that's kind of a pain in the butt because you got to get the Time Master out as well. But whatever, it works.
Got to do what you got to do to get it done.
Right.
Rumpel says my bank account is getting to be the biggest ever.
If you get it.
My bank account is getting smaller and smaller. If the damn government will send us another set of round of checks, I got enough money to go with that $1,200 check that they sent out. But I don't think they're going to, but I could pay a damn lawnmower off.
Yeah, I quit following Jim. I don't know what they're doing. They've changed their mind so many times I can't keep up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm tired.
Yeah, I got home a couple hours earlier. I was thinking, I got 2 hours left of daylight. What do I do? And I couldn't go anywhere because all the lawns, they're all different sizes. I need more than 2 hours. I just didn't have it. I thought, screw it. I just come home early. I worked on my mower out in the shop. I made a video on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw your video. I haven't watched it. I just saw you posted one. Yeah, I need to wash mine. They're dirty, man. They're dirty.
Yeah.
I didn't do it last weekend because I played one day. So,
right.
But we got a 3-day weekend coming up. So hopefully I can get in there and do some maintenance. Blades I'll check the blades. I don't think any need sharpened. I need to grease some spindles and check the tire pressures. And I need to change the oil in the Time Master, and I need to wash everything. It is dirty. Everything's dirty.
Yeah, busy
All the
with-
handhelds. So
Well, when you get done with that, just pop over here and just start on my stuff.
I'm going to break out the pressure washer. If I'm just
I
washing,
know you will.
yeah, if I'm just washing a mower too, I'll just put the nozzle on the hose, and hose it up.
Worried about
And it takes longer, but I've got all the equipment.
Yeah.
I'm breaking out the pressure washer. Just going to do it.
Mm.
When you're doing all of it, it makes it go pretty fast. So
Sorry, I was
Well,
back in
I'll
lunch
work.
making dinner.
and
I'm
I know I need to scrape the deck on the old blue goat, because when you're bagging,
Mhm.
quite a bit of crap gets stuck up in there. It's not
Uh-huh.
oxide discharging, so I need to get that deck scraped out too.
He
Got
did
rid of my
fine,
Kershaw. I gave it to my
Right
brother.
damn
Well, you know what?
time.
Well, he's got that still. That straight
Just
shaft
buy it.
still.
Buy a 225 Echo, and then you'll never get rid of that thing. It'll last-
No, James,
Never
he's
mind.
got that. He's got that steel from his stepdad. That
Oh,
straight
yeah.
shaft.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, James, tell me about it. I thought for sure one of my 225s was going to die this year, and then I'd just be able to go buy a new weed eater, which I was kind of hoping for. The suckers are still running tip top.
If you've seen my videos, I got my 225 from a guy at work that owns a farm. And he used it all the time, and he screwed up, and he left gas in it over the winter. It wouldn't start. And he goes, I went and bought a new one. I wanted a brand new one. I go, okay. He goes, I'm going to bring it in. You can have the old one. It won't run. I took the gas cap off, dumped the shit in the grass, put fresh gas in it, primed it, put a new plug in it. Boom, thing started right up. He goes, that's all I had to do. I go, you can have it back. And I go, I'm not going to do you like that, because he's a good
Right.
guy. I love him to death. He goes, nope. He goes, you're getting my old chainsaw too tomorrow. I'll bring it in. And he
Okay.
brings this chainsaw in. The chainsaw I actually had to work on, because the bottom of the carb was all gummed up, and inside the carb, I took it all apart, blew it all out, let it sit in the cleaner and all that, put it back together, and I go, hey, Mike, check this out. I primed it 4 times. Brr, 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 and the damn thing just fires right up. He goes, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's got money, so it's not like an issue to him. He wanted the new still. I think it's the Rancher that's lighter. He wanted something lighter because he's getting older. And he goes, it gave me the point, just go buy it. And I go, Mike, you can't take the money with you when you're gone. You might as well have it now.
Well,
And every day.
my old one, James, is a 2014
Yeah.
225, and that's the one we actually use more than the newer one, which is 2018, because the newer one's hooked to the edger,
Yeah.
and it doesn't get used as much. The 2014 is actually hooked to the trimmer, which is what we use more than the edger.
You learned really quick how to adjust that carb and pull that
I
plug
did.
out, huh?
I did. Yeah, finally got it adjusted right. It
I
runs
played
good.
dumb at first, and I ordered a new carb off Amazon. And before that, I started looking around on it, and the Amazon one came with an air filter and all, and the spark plug and all that. It's like $17. I'm like, whatever, I'll just order it. And then I start looking at it, and I go, I think it's right there. And I rammed the screw in there.
Yeah, pull that
Yank
little
it out,
plug
and I
out.
go, there it is.
Yeah.
Sap sucker. And I had it running quick.
But the reason we run the 2014 more than the 2019 model is because Laura loves her weed eater, and that's hers. The 2014, she's taken it, and it's always got the trimmer head on it, and never gets the edger head on it at all.
No.
So
Is there a way for me to see the date on mine when it was built?
yeah, it's there's a sticker right on.
Mhm.
And it actually has the model year right on it.
I'll have to look at it when I go down there.
Yep. And
Look for a white sticker.
the difference on the easiest way for me to tell is that the handle on the shaft on the 2014 is a foam handle, and the 2019 has a rubberized handle. So besides that, they're identical, except the because mine are the PAS system,
Yeah,
The
I don't.
re- the- Yeah, the receptacle is a little different on the two models too, but they interchange. The
I'm gonna have to
attachments
look. I'm gonna
interchange.
next time I'm down there. I gotta check out the date
There
when
you go.
it came. It came with the he bought a big farmhouse. He sold his city house, and he always had horses and stuff. And he was always keeping the horses other places and all this stuff. And he finally bought this place, and the guy left him all this stuff. And he's like, "Well, it worked when the guy left it to me, but I let it sit all winter. Now it don't work. So here it's So I'm curious how much use it got out there on the farm versus me using it.
Well, it's nothing like us commercially, that's for sure. A homeowner might grab their weed eater once or twice a month and knock down a few things for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, where heck, we do that every day,
But he's on 100 acres now and it's all fence line, and everything's
Nice.
always trimmed. So
That's good.
So I wish I had an hour meter on it to see, like how much because
Mhm.
he said that every time he looked at this property, it was well maintained. The guy was in his 90s selling it, and the guy was out there with the string trimmer every day
Wow.
hitting fence lines.
No,
That's-
when I had property like that, we didn't string trim nothing. If it couldn't be reached with the lawnmower, it got sprayed out, killed.
Well, yeah,
That's how when you got big acreages and fence lines and stuff. That's the way to fly. Then you don't have to sit there as a trimmer.
well, and that's what I
Right.
told him. And then I even told him about look at that walk behind string trimmer, because he said in front of his house where the horses run, he doesn't want to kill the grass so it doesn't look weird.
Hmm.
So I said for that area, look at the walk behind one, because you're not on a hill, and he's older. And I said, look at one, see what you think.
Yeah.
He got on YouTube, and he shows up to work with a box, and that's what he bought.
Hmm.
And you know what he said? Saves me great. He goes, I'll still weed kill the shit in the back.
Yeah.
But he wants his front view when the people drive by.
Wants it to look good.
He sits there, and that's what he focuses on now.
Right.
Nothing wrong with wanting to have a nice place.
FS70R, huh?
Isn't that what you run, Jim?
Put his
Huh?
400 on the Echo, but he is
You know,
happy.
you run the 56s, don't you? Yeah.
Running 56. I like to upgrade mine someday. I haven't spent any money because I nearly lost 13 accounts this year.
Yeah, the COVID thing was.
It hurts. Well, even
Yeah.
people selling their houses too.
Yeah. We lost 5, but we regained them back on different ones. But one person moved, one person lost the job to COVID. I think 2 of them, one died, one went into a nursing home. Just things change.
Right.
So we picked up some more, and more, and more, and more.
Jim wants to get one of those RC models so it starts easier.
I want to get a Steel 94.
94R.
Yeah, the little 2-stroke, the light one.
Nice. I've held them.
That's why. Oh, well, I want to get the 94, and I want to get the 111 FX, the lightweight one. Still got some power.
My buddy has like 6 weed eaters on his trailer. And I go, why do you need so much? It's you and another guy. He goes, well, I use this one because it's lightweight for this property. I grab this one. He goes, hey, if you alter them every day, they're going to last longer.
Hmm.
And I go, all right, you got a little bit of thinking there, but you got money invested. He goes, dude, I pay cash for all my stuff. He goes, so I always invest. He goes,
Right.
I reinvest in anything on my trailer. If something's getting old, he goes, I may take it off my trailer, sell it for $150 cash to somebody. He goes, I put that money down, and I might put another $100 on top of it and get something better.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just what he's always running new. He doesn't run new mowers. He stays with his mowers, but
So, baby.
handheld tools, he's always upgrading his handhelds. And he goes, dude,
Yeah.
he goes, if you're string trimming for a long time, he goes, that's real lightweight. He goes, I love it. Or
Yeah.
he likes it.
I'm pretty set on blowers and all that stuff. It's just the weed eaters, but they run tip top. They really do. Those 225s. It's just when you tackle the heavy stuff, the big, thick, heavy stuff, which we only do a few times a year, then they're underpowered. But for daily lawn maintenance, they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them.
I still got to get to the damn dealer and buy me a handheld before leaf season comes up.
So I run the Echo 2520s, which is the last model, and I bought them at closeout at the box store for like $120 each. And the new 2620, it was like $260 or something. And it has the same amount of airflow and everything. So I bought the 2520s, and it happens to be it's the same motor that's in the Echo 2620 weed eater, the same motor.
There you go.
They run great. They're great for
But-
handheld blowers.
Here's my thing. I got the backpack blower, and I want to get a handheld because during the summer I hate throwing that thing on. And I always, when it's leaf season, I always have somebody with me, and I only have one blower. So I'm thinking about buying the BG55, a little handheld. My dad has one, and I love that thing.
Which is basically the still equivalent of the little Echoes that I run.
Right.
And my dad's like, just take mine. I go, Dad, something happens to it, I ain't being responsible for this thing.
Yeah, when you're just blowing off a sidewalk in a little driveway or something on a small quarter-acre residential, a handheld is perfect for lawn mowing. Perfect.
I go, and I undo my strap, I undo my lock, I put this big thing on, and I'm sitting there idling pretty much most of the time because the sidewalks, the way they go, you're full because it goes over onto the next sidewalk because that sidewalk. It's like a little handheld would be nice, just
Bill, honestly, buddy, I don't even recommend a backpack if you're just doing small lawns. Just get a handheld. It's faster.
Yep.
It's easier to grab that handheld and start it while you're walking back to the job than it is to take a backpack out of a rack, start it, put it on your back. Now, the only caveat to that is leaf season. Handhelds just do not have enough power for leaves. They work good for getting stuff out of the beds, but if you're trying to push it across the lawn, it ain't going to work. If you just want to get it out of the bed so you can suck up with the lawnmower, it'll work. It'll work good. Matter of fact, we use the handhelds because you can get underneath the shrubs where the backpack you cannot. So
that's where I'm talking like Eden right now. I have the backpack that works great. I need the little one for summertime. And then if I have somebody with me during leaf season, they can blow a little bit too. They're not standing there with their thumb up their butt.
I'm waiting for the phone to ring.
And that's I just need a handheld. And I'm done throwing the big backpack every time to do a little tiny yard. I'm just done.
Well, here's a funny thing. I begged somebody to come and get their backpack to blow leaves out. And last fall, this Benite tractor was going out of business, so I bought that backpack blower for under $300. And last year I used it a lot. This year it sits in the trailer. I use it maybe twice so far this year.
So when we're mowing, we'll pull. Let me see here. Let me go through my schedule. I think only 3 days a week that we use the backpack, and those are the days of the week where we park and we have like 3 or 4 houses.
Yeah, there you go.
So we'll go through an edge and trim and then mow and then blow 4 houses. Well, then it's worth getting the backpack on. Because you're doing 4 houses. We'll do it at a commercial. We'll put the backpack on. Tonight we put the backpack on because we actually have 5 houses in one location. But if you're just going house to house to house to house, you do a house and then you mow, or then you drive and do a house, and then you drive and do a house. We don't even get the backpack on. We just use the handhelds.
The backpack also comes into play when you get rained on in the middle of while you're mowing. Because it blows right off. Gets the grass off the driveway where the handhelds don't. I know that for a fact.
True.
Mr. Murray, what's up?
But Bill, if you want to get a backpack, you have to have a backpack. I would say a reasonably priced one that's proven itself over the years. That's a great unit. Would be the Stihl 600.
Yeah,
it's just kind of the standby for all lawn care guys. They all have a 600 because it has a little bit of power to push leaves, not a ton of power, but it has more than enough power to push grass. And they run forever.
You will buy a piece of equipment that's hard to start when you buy Stihl. I'll tell you that no matter what.
Oh, my
season. If you adjust them every season, fine.
Yeah,
but
my 800 starts
that guy, they're bad. And I hear Jim every day. He yells and complains. His after it gets warm, it doesn't want to start this and that. And his is probably just a quick carburetor adjustment.
Probably.
And, you know, I've had Still products in the back, and they hate the winter, like saws. You got to dial them back. But it's no different than the saw I just bought, that it runs top notch now in the summer since I adjusted it. Come wintertime, if I got to use it, I'm going to have to dial it back a little bit. So that's why I keep the screwdriver in and I have it with me.
Yeah.
And once you set it for that season, you're good to go.
Right now, I need new air cleaners in all my handhelds. Oh, we'll try to finish the season. I'll just get new ones this winter.
Now, Eden, you got to run spark arresters down by you, right?
I don't have a spark arrestor or nothing, dude. They're all pulled. They're all pulled out. The first, I don't even fire them suckers up. I pull the spark arrestor out. I don't even mess with it.
I had a first problem with one that somebody brought me to check on it. I go, well, the spark arrestor's black and there's all kinds of crap there. I go, let's get rid of that. And the guy goes, it won't start. And I go, wow,
Yeah.
it started. And I go, yeah. Say goodbye.
Nope.
We don't live in California.
Matter of fact, last year I did a video on how to remove the spark arrestor on Echo 225s. So
Mine's gone.
they're gone.
The minute I got it from that guy, and he was having issues, it wouldn't start. I go, spark arrestor's going right after that.
Yeah, and then I held it up to it was plugged up. James, it was on the 2019. I didn't pull it out. I waited till it plugged up and then wouldn't run, and then I pulled it out. And I actually held it up to the sun and looked at it through the camera so you could see how gunked up it was.
I'll have to check that video out on yours.
Whatever it is.
I've seen them so black you can't even see through
You
them.
can't even see through it.
What's up?
Yeah, I was thinking
Oakland
about
hates the heat.
who
You're right.
posted they had the 8010, Jim. I missed that. I'm sorry.
80-10?
Yeah, was Rumpel?
He wants an 80-10.
Oh, so Rumpel, I wanted to get an 8010 instead of the Still BR800, but I do not have a good Echo dealer. The one Echo dealer that I have within a 30-mile radius has about a 1-star rating, and I won't do business with them.
So great.
So the dealer that I'm working with now is a Still dealer, so that's why I'm kind of slowly changing everything over to Still. Although I do like my Echo. All my handhelds, my weed eaters and my handheld blowers are Echo. But you can't go wrong with either one, in my opinion.
Now, I know, Jim, you don't like one of your Echoes, right?
That freaking edger, that damn thing beats you off all the way down the sidewalk. But only thing it needs is a coil.
He's going to sell it to me cheap one of these days.
What
Well,
model
he
is it,
kept
Jim?
saying he's going to get me a trimmer and swap it out. I haven't seen a trimmer yet.
I seen the price of these Still trimmers you want.
I know they're high.
Pay to buy you one, just the motor assembly and like the shaft, and it was more than I can go to the store and buy a goddamn brand new one for.
I know,
Which,
that's what I'm looking right now.
Which Echo do you have, Jim? Do you remember?
I don't remember. They said it was a commercial stick edger, but it has the coil thing inside the shaft, and when you fire that thing up, it does this all the way down the sidewalk. You're holding it,
Yeah.
and you're shaking.
My
It's like
225s have the coil.
it's like, do you have an extra hand for it? You know, so do that while you're going down the sidewalk. You know, it might feel better.
Yeah, they vibrate a little bit.
Oh, a little bit. That sucker vibrated like crap. When that damn coil went out, I hung it up and says, "Piece of shit. See you later."
I haven't lost nothing. Nothing.
No.
Dang thing won't break. I was hoping it would break, so I just say, well, it's gone. We'll just go buy a new one.
You're gonna run that thing for another 3 years.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what's gonna happen.
No.
Like I said, mine's been through beat and all that, and my buddy runs the same one.
Don't
He
blame you.
leaves it out in the damn rain every night on his trailer. And he never had a problem with it.
I would like to try
Red
Red
Max. Red Max.
right
yeah.
there.
Unfortunately, my
Right not
Echo,
around here.
my Echo dealer, the 1-star rated Echo dealer that sucks, he's the Red Max dealer, too.
Mm.
Here's the same thing I got here. The steel dealer out west that I used to deal with that burned me over and screwed me over. They were the only Red Max dealer, so I've given them the bird.
Hey, Justin, what's up?
I got my still dealer here in Elyria that caters to me basically when I go in there. And I don't know if it's still
Hello,
something
Justin.
that I complained and that I was going there to get my products.
Yep.
That's why they cater to me. If I walk in there and they're, what's how you doing? They know me by name.
Yeah.
And they're a small family that owns the store.
Right.
They're always like, hey, we usually charge. When I got the chainsaw, we usually charge $10 if you want us to put it together and run it.
Right.
We're gonna give us 10 minutes. We're gonna put it together. We're gonna start it for you. We're gonna show you it runs. And here, this and that. And I go, no problem.
Got that right.
And I went in there. I was looking at a string trimmer, and the guy goes, "Hey, that's last year's model. I can give you a deal on that." I go, well, I was just looking at it while I was waiting in line because you had 4 people in front of me. He goes, I can give you a good deal. And I go, I don't need one.
Yeah, Scott, I've switched over to commercial grade equipment years and years ago. I did have a Toulon weed eater. Matter of fact, it's still out here in the garage.
I didn't take Christmas.
But I switched over to commercial stuff years ago because in the long run, even though it costs more up front, it's going to last longer. So,
Yep. Well, my FS 56 RCs are going on 9 years next year.
9 years.
9 years old, and that's a residential trimmer.
Yeah, but it's a still
It's a still, and I run them every day.
every single day. Then that's the same with my 225s. They're technically rated as a residential trimmer, but they're good. They're so good, man. I mean, you just with the pad hurts my back. The 800 is far more comfortable. Yeah, my 800 is actually not that bad. It's you can feel the weight back there, but it's pretty comfortable, and it's just got pushing power. When you need when you got that giant pile sitting in front of you and you need to move it, man, that thing can push. It can push. It pushes and pushes and pushes.
There you go. Yep. I don't know how many trimmers I got. I got two Craftsman. I bought a Troy-Bilt. That damn thing turned out to be a piece of crap. I nearly destroyed it in my barn. I got pissed off at it.
Right.
I got the 2 stills plus the other still. So it's about well, I'm not going to count the Troy-Bilt. So it's about 5 or 6.
I just got the 2 Echoes at the moment. That's it. But they're both PAS. They're both PAS systems, so we can,
right.
If one breaks down, I can trim and I can edge and trim with the same one. Just swap out the heads.
Plus, I have 2 battery operated trimmers, so I guess I have total of 8.
Yeah. Yeah, Justin, I swear by him, man. For everyday lawn maintenance,
220s are great.
You can't beat them for the money.
Yep, Husqvarna.
Husqvarna. Yeah.
I bought a Husqvarna trimmer, and within 10 minutes, it went back into the store. I put it together out in the parking lot. I couldn't get the sumbitch start. Took it back. It wasn't fire at all, and the guy, oh, this is brand new. I said, here, you try it. My God. And I says, piece of junk, huh?
There is a Husqvarna dealer.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, 40 miles away from me or something, but I've not been over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there you go, Bill. He's been using the BR 600 for years and years. They're the old standby. You can't beat those 600s for general use.
Mine's on sale for $199.
I think he's talking about the 225s. Yeah, for $200, man, you get a weed eater. It's going to last you for years and years and years. And if you're just doing grass, weekly maintenance type stuff, you can't beat them.
Just remember, your dealer is where it's at, and you got to have one that supports you, just like you support them.
Yep.
I know Eden probably doesn't have where he lives. He probably doesn't have many around him.
I do if I want to drive it 75 miles away. Then there's a buttload, but I don't want to go that far.
3 still dealers within 30 miles of me, and one of them's a mile from my work. So if I have
That's
problems
nice.
with the truck, and it's there. I used to deal with the one local to where I live, but they dick me around. And the sad part is, the old man died. The kid took over. I went to school with the kid. And you know what I told him? You probably should have went to school to be a businessman and not been in the workshop at school because you don't know how to run the business. Go back in the workshop, work on the mowers, and let somebody else run your business. And hopefully he takes that advice because otherwise he's going to run that place in the ground.
Well, it's his business to run in the ground, I guess.
It was given to him.
Yeah.
He didn't want it at first. That place stayed closed for a while.
He didn't have to work for it.
Yeah.
He just needs to realize that he needs somebody else in the front running the place, talking to the customers, and he needs to be the one. He's like Jim's mechanic, smart as hell when it comes to mechanical work, but he's not the guy to run a business. He's the guy to fix stuff, and that's just he's not made to be the owner. He could be the owner. He could still be an operator in the back.
Yeah.
He needs to get somebody that can deal with people and deal with all the representatives. I think when the representatives come in, he gets overwhelmed with them, and he just loses his stuff because he's a younger kid. And
Yeah, I think in general, weed eaters take more abuse than almost any equipment that we have because you're throwing them around and you're running into things and you slam them in the back of the truck and then you
Beating their
grab
heads.
them and and you're swatting bees with
Yep.
them and everything
Yep.
else. I think just in general, weed eaters take a beating, man. I mean, they
I
just do. Mine
number
do.
one on the list.
Mine are all scratched up, and I mean they're just. But they keep running. So, yeah.
We don't toss our mower down to go talk to a customer when they walk up. Our string trimmer, I just drop mine, go talk.
Yeah, I'm the worst for that. If somebody comes up to me to talk to it, and I'm hot and sweaty, and I've been running that thing for 45 minutes, I'll just turn it off and drop it in the grass. I don't even bend over to set it down. I just it's there.
That's what I'm saying. We don't take the greatest care of them, but they last.
And then I tuck my toe underneath of it, lift it up, and throw it in the air, and grab it with my hand, start it up again, and go. I don't even want to bend over.
You're the damn same as me. And then,
It's just like,
but to bring up the whole string trimmer thing, I want to get a pump that runs off of a string trimmer motor, and they have them. Still does. They all have them. And it's a pump, and you can, like, if your basement's flooding, start it up, pump the water out, all that stuff. I want to get one of them. They're like $220. It's just a clean well pump, and it's a string trimmer end, and it has a pump on the side, and you can just grab it by your hand. Because the other pump I have in the garage is huge and heavy.
There you go.
Just a little thought that I'd buy in the future if I had money laying around that I need to spend for the business.
sorry, I got a text. Okay.
Little 2-cycle pump, that'd be good to have.
I have expensive thing in your backpacks. Lock in the rack, right? Oh gosh. Yeah, poor weed eaters do take a beating. They do, and
You're 100% right, Dean. They're the most abused.
And I'm actually, I say that I drop it on the ground, but I'm not like slamming it down.
No, but
And
I
actually
put it
do.
down a little rough.
I do try to take care of my equipment for the most part. I'm pretty gentle on most of my equipment, but yeah, there's just times when I'm just beat. Yeah, weed eaters. So my oldest son, you guys haven't seen him in the video because he just started this week. He's starting to work with me, and he had worked for the city a couple years ago in the parks department, and that's where he got most of his commercial lawn care experience running weed eaters and big mowers. And he ran those John Deere front deck 72s, and stuff like that. But he hasn't had experience in making things look real pretty like we do it. So yesterday I got him on the weed eater. I said, trim this lawn out. Yesterday was his first day. And I said, trim this lawn out. And I said, I'm going to go in front of you with the mower. I want you to go behind me, and I want you to trim everything that I missed with the mower at the same height that I mowed. Just trim it. He's like, okay. So he's running this little tiny short string. And you remember, he's used to running guards because he worked for a city, a government agent. And they had to leave the guards on. I don't run guards. And he's running this little tiny short string that was shorter than a guard length. And I said, dude, get some line out. And he's like, well, I don't want to. And then on the concrete, he's being very careful. He's like, oh, I don't want to waste line. I said, okay, wait a second. Time out. Here, going to lecture you here for a second. I said, you saw that spool line in the trailer, right? He goes, yeah, that's like a big spool. I said, yeah, it's a 5-pound spool. I said, that's going to last me almost the whole season.
Wow.
It costs $45 and lasts me the whole season. I am not going to complain if you use a little bit of extra line trimming a yard.
Right.
$45, and I've serviced 750 lawns so far this year or so, 800 yards.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going to complain if you're using a little bit too much string. Do it. Just get that line out there, get it done. So he's now graduating to a longer line.
Gotcha.
And he'll learn a lot more with that longer line too.
Yeah. He'll learn it's faster. He's having to do a couple of swipes on things. With one, you can just longer line. You can just do one swipe and done.
But you gotta remember, I worked for the government too.
Right.
And you know what it is? Quick, get it done, because you know why? Somebody else is calling and complaining that this intersection isn't trimmed or cut, and you gotta get this done because you gotta get there. And it was all time. All it was there is the quickest you can get it knocked down. It wasn't about quality. It was about quantity.
Yep. Yeah, it's exactly
And
here.
he's going to learn with you. It's about quality. Not quantity.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ultimate, what's wrong with the 94 trimmer from Stihl?
Well, I know the pawls go out on the recoil on the 94s. I've heard they've had pawl issues.
Hey, Vince Channel, what's up? I got
on the news. Oh, he got on the news tonight. Oh, cool.
Why'd you do, Vince?
He stole that mower.
Well, maybe not so cool, Vince. What'd you do?
What'd you do, Vince?
Let him use the mower for a demo. He took off on a long speed chase.
Oh my gosh!
That's what happened.
At 10 miles an hour, it was quite a.
That'd be a hell of a chase, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They'll get real close. Pull over. I'm gonna run your ass over. Get out of my way.
That's right.
Even in the
I'll fire up
background
these
of the
blades.
news, people doing an interview with the Trump rally.
Oh, and he's mowing. Nice.
See, I can just walk around here and I can be on the news doing that. The Trump rallies and the Biden rallies and the BLM and all that. I can just walk around. I can be on TV.
But yeah, James, and then he went to Live Edge some rock gardens and it had that big, like 1.5 inch and under rock in it, and he threw a couple rocks up in the grass, and then I had to tell him, I said, hey, wait a second. Now that could cause some damage. I hit that with my mower and throw that sucker across the street and take somebody's window out or something. I said, yeah, I'm a little worried about that one. So don't do that anymore. Get the rock back in the rock.
You got to slow down on that.
Right. And then he has a habit of just pegging the throttle, full throttle. And I'm like, dude, no. You throw stuff farther that way. Lower RPM. You can still cut it and not break the window on the front of the house or something.
In defense of him, that's how I was taught from the guys at the Metro Parks. Full throttle, because we were out in a bike trail, and you couldn't hit anything for miles, so it didn't matter. It was run it hard. You got to cut this down. We got to be done. And then, like now, here's me. I'm like idling. I see a window. I'm idling around it because I ain't breaking it. But it was always peg it.
He's learning. We'll get him trained up.
He'll be fine with you.
Yeah, we'll get him trained up. He'll be all right.
What kind of oil are you using for your 2-cycle?
Mm-hmm.
You said it smokes like a freight train. What kind of oil do you use on all your Stihl trimmers?
While we're waiting for that answer, Ultima, the reason I wanted to start, I wanted to try the 94 is just the weight savings. Mm-hmm. Just the weight savings. I'm not a young man. Laura's not a young lady anymore.
They say it balances a lot better too.
And, even a pound or a pound and a half, which is what the 94 is, lighter compared to everything else, makes a gigantic difference at the end of the day. So you know what? If I only got a season out of it and it broke down because it's a pile of junk, it'd still be worth the £1.50 savings. So
Now, Bill, that's the same trimmer. What I have 2 of them, and they're nearly 9 years old. I have never had any trouble with them except for this year. They seem like they're having a hard time starting. Could be it could be from the lack of maintenance because I never changed a spark plug in 9 years.
I said, your skills are your problem because you don't.
okay, Jim, go spend the $15 and get a spark plug, the air cleaner, and a gas filter. It comes in a kit, and change them.
You know, 98%
Angel.
of the problem is a
Okay.
goddamn gas filter that's probably clogged up,
Oh
swelled
my
up,
gosh!
and looks stupid. That's probably why it doesn't want to start half the time.
Yeah, I get the Echo do-it-yourself repair kits. They come with
Mhm.
all those items in there. It's $15 or
Nice.
something like that. I order them offline, and they
Right.
come in, and it doesn't take just a few
Spark
minutes to put
plug's
them
already
in.
gapped too. When you buy
It's a
the,
hell of a good trimmer, let me tell you.
you know, the
Yeah.
screw
Hey,
out.
Alex, what's up?
Yeah, Josh, that's on my list, buddy. I want the 111 RX for me. Laura's getting the 94.
Way better than a shitty FS94.
There we go. Now we started. Oh, the heck with that! I'm gonna go
We're
get a
starting a
20.
war.
I'm gonna get a 2620 Echo.
You know what I'm doing this year? I ain't buying shit because everything's still running.
I'm not buying. Oh no, I can't say that. My next big item on the list is a 7x16 trailer. I've got to get it, and all the racks. I gotta get all the racks for all the equipment.
Yeah.
But that's a big boy buy. It's what you've been probably saving up for it. You needed it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna wait till next year.
It's not like going and spending $300.
No, that's gonna be
That's a big boy purchase.
By the time I buy the trailer and the racks, you're probably talking over $4,000. So
Use it. There you go.
Over $4,000. You getting enclosed?
That trimmer bill should last you a long time, like it did for me.
no, by the time you start feeling getting racks for your fuel cans, your weed eaters, your backpack blowers, and all that, you're gonna have $1,000 mixed up in racks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How much did you say the trailer's gonna cost?
For a 7x16, it's probably gonna be a little over $3,300.
So you're going
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, I'll keep my enclosed for when I
Okay,
need it.
no,
but-
that's where I lost you. I'm like,
You got
shit,
both.
enclosed.
No,
$3,000. I'm driving down to you to buy a trailer.
No, I would love to get a big enclosed, but you're talking $6,000+, man, and I just can't. And I've got my little enclosed, so if I need it enclosed, I have my little trailer still. But I want to get a 7-foot wide, and the reason I want to get a 7-foot, here's the deal: I can take the 36, I can turn it sideways, and I can put the 52 and Big Blue on one trailer. I can haul all my mowers, and I can't do that in my 12-foot enclosed.
There you
I
go.
like my open trailer. I think I'll always run it open. Other
I
than
like mine closed.
you come into some places like, and I don't want to say it too loud, but I'm gonna say it. You gotta go to the bathroom or this and that. Close is nice. Starts raining, and you jump out. You're not stuck in the cab of your truck. You can stand there and try it.
Yeah, we do that too, but it's just I just don't want to spend $7,000 or $8,000, man.
I don't want to either. That's why I haven't done it, and that's why I don't think I will. I'm gonna stay small.
Yeah.
Whatever mower I have, if I have to get a bigger
There you go.
open trailer, I'll buy an open trailer over an enclosed.
So that's it. I don't need to buy any more equipment after I get my new trailer. My 2 new mowers, I'm set for years, man. Years. The only thing that I wouldn't mind getting is the bagger system for
Skag.
the 52 with the big bagger system that hangs on it, and then I wouldn't mind getting a side hung bagger for the 36, just off the deck, just so I have a way to bag when I need to. Because right now I'm using Old Blue. That's my bagger. And Old Blue she's old for a reason. I mean, it's 2007, man.
But they were built right back then.
Oh yeah, it's built fine, but like when I lost that spindle, heck, you can't buy one anymore. I had to bring it down to the machine shop and have it re-welded and turned and redone. parts are starting to become scarce for them things.
Feels what comes with the factory. You buy a new mower and you're
Yeah.
10 grand in the hole versus
Oh, I know.
$200 at a machine shop.
I know.
Game.
So, yeah, Old Blue is going to be it's my bagger, but
Here's my problem with buying more equipment and new equipment. I can work on what I have. I know how to fix it. And I got friends in different trades. They weld. They do all this stuff. And usually I can get anything fixed for nothing. But it still costs me, even when they say nothing, it still costs me more because when I say, what do I owe you? And they say nothing, it's not nothing.
no.
I go help them out, or I give them money, or I buy them beer, I buy them this, because their time is money. Same as when
Right.
we're out mowing.
Oh.
And I don't rely on my friends to help me when something breaks. I go, hey, what's this going to cost me to fix it? Oh, $50. Well, here's a $100 bill. It's done. It's welded.
Mhm.
Like, I don't weld, so.
Yeah, so I think that's my only expense next year, not unless I have to buy a weed eater or something like that. But that is basically going to be as needed replacement for something that breaks. But
He's going to sit there. He's going to start messing with those wires this winter when he gets bored.
my next is Echo 220. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with 2620, man. Those 2620s are solid. They're good machines.
Well, Eden's going to hot wire that 225 this winter to blow up at a certain time.
Oh,
He's
that
going to
thing.
top watch on it. It's just going to go poof. It's going to be a little smoke grenade that goes off so you can get a new one.
I was hoping it would go out. They would go out this year, but it didn't happen. So, oh well. That's right. I bought the 52 though. That was, yikes! That was a lot of money. They don't sell those brand new V-Rite 2s very cheap.
I was looking at mower prices today, just messing around. Like I said, I'm staying with what I got, the way I do what I do. It works for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm not spending any more money this year. I ain't spending no money next year. Next year's done unless, like Eden said, something fails and I have to buy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to get a new trailer.
I want 3 years,
trailer.
no expenses.
But still, that's not bad. If I spend $4,000 next year on equipment, that's not too bad of an expense, and that still puts a lot of money in the pocket. So
I want 3 years, no expense now. Now that everything's new, I'm gonna run it, and if something fails, if the mower fails, I'm done. I'm already sold on something. But I'm just not gonna go out and buy it and replace it, and then try to sell the shit that's in my garage. Is not worth it. I just keep running it, and I'm good.
Mm-hmm. There's a competitor here in town, James. He buys every other year a new Time Master and a new Toro. So consider a Toro residential grade with a fabricated deck. So the mid-grade Toro. So he buys a new Time Master and a new mid-grade Toro every other year. And then his used equipment, he sells it on local marketplace. But every 2 years, he has a brand new mower.
But you can get away with some of that because the market on these garage sale sites and stuff, you can almost get like what I paid for my 42-inch XT1.
Mm-hmm.
I can get that on the market site because I bought it on sale, 20% off, and all this stuff. I could resell my riding mower, and I can get my money back. But I got to spend now that mowers went up. It's like I got to spend this much. Like I get it done with a riding mower. I don't need a zero turn right now. I'm done. I bought what I had right now for my little few yards a week, and it works.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend the money.
No, if you don't need to, don't do it. But it just depends on everybody's situation is different.
Yeah, I don't need the newest equipment to show up to a shop.
No,
show up to a job. Because look at you. You got Old Blue.
Old Blue's still there.
You shine. You get the job done. It doesn't.
Yeah, but Old Blue, I don't trust Old Blue very far. I want a backup.
Proof in the pudding. You can take an old mower, make it look nice, keep running it. and keep going strong, and it keeps going.
Take care of it.
You don't have to buy new equipment every 2 years.
No.
And here's where a lot of the landscape people around here fail. They go out, they go buy a $10,000 mower. They're not making that much money their first year. They took it out.
To start. Oh heck no.
They didn't. They
Buy a used residential zero turn and go mow your first year. Make that money. Put it in the bank.
That's what I see around here. I see
Yeah,
people with brand new equipment, right? And I watch the auctions around here, and their shit's on the auction site within 6 months. They didn't have enough money to pay for it, and they're out of business.
Well, I saw two this year, about May or June, selling full setups, newer mowers, weed eaters, trailer, the whole 9 yards.
I've seen 2 of those around here.
2 of them, and I called one of them. I said, "What are you doing, man? You getting out of it?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "We're getting out. We decided to get out of the industry, and we're moving to a different area." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I was just, he was an hour's drive away from me, so he's not really a competitor of mine at all. I was just wondering. And then the other guy went out and bought newer equipment, not brand new, but newer equipment, used. And he got the counts, and he didn't get a bunch of accounts. I think he had 16, but then the heat hit here, and you know how hot it gets here, James.
Oh yeah.
And he says it was just too hot. I couldn't handle it. So he quit.
The 2 I seen around here, I looked up the business license because it's free. You can look it up in any state.
Mm-hmm.
They had a business license for 3 months, and their shit folded. And it's like, why do you go out and spend $30,000 on lawn care equipment to make what you're making? And like, I seen the one guy, he was running a full crew of 4 people. There was people sitting in the truck while he's mowing these little granny yards. Like, you don't need 4 people in your truck. You need you and somebody else to make money, or just you.
Or yeah, just me. I was doing 25 solo last year.
Exactly, and you did it.
Yeah,
Like,
all season.
He sits here and he looks at Show Landscaping. They have 235 guys. They have 60 trucks, and they go out and they make the bang for the buck. They're a big corporation. They're also backed by a fertilizing company. They're backed by a snow removal company. They're backed by a salt company, and they sell salt to local places. So the expense for them is nothing versus one solo person owning a company. And that's what people don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
They may come on here and see what you have, Eden, and say, hey, I could run 3 people, because sometimes Eden runs 3 people. But at the end of the day, they don't realize that you guys are family and that you guys are out there hustling, making money. You also have your 40 job. I like that.
Right.
And that's where they lose their mind. They're like, but in your area, you got people close. You're mowing. It's not get in the truck and drive for 15 minutes.
True. Yeah, I know everybody's business is set up different, and you got to be smart in business.
I see people here drive 15 minutes to the next yard, and they have an hourly guy with them. And where does that get you? So throughout the day, what are you doing? You're paying 2.5, 3 hours of labor time to that guy if he's hourly, and he's just sitting in the truck playing on his phone. That wouldn't work for me.
Yeah, well, you don't have time to make a phone call in between my yards. Oh my gosh! If we're ordering pizza and Laura has the apps on her phone, she has all the Domino's and all that crap on her phone.
Everything's stored in there, right?
I'm mowing a lawn by myself because she's trying to order it off her phone. Mm-hmm. There ain't no time between.
Now, Jim, if you were to have a partner, let's say you hired a kid, how would you pay him? Would you pay him by the yard, by the hour, or by the day of what you did?
I used to pay him by the hour.
Yeah, by the hour.
But you're close to all your jobs.
True.
On my Mondays are out, yeah, and part of Tuesdays, but the rest of them are all scattered.
But you're still in your area. You're still kind of close. Let's say you had to drive 15 minutes for each $30 count.
I do.
No, but and have somebody with you. These guys around here, they think they're gonna get rich quick, and they're gonna drive. They're gonna drive from one side of town to the other, and they're gonna pay their hourly guy to be with them for $30. What do you make that yard at the end of the day?
James, you got to know your numbers, man. That's all I can say is know your numbers.
And I know my numbers.
No, and I know you do, but I'm just saying if you're going to hire an employee, you better know your numbers before you start paying a wage.
Now, if I was eating and I had 27 yards in a row, and I just swipe them all the same way, and I go back and forth down the whole road, and you're not paying your employee travel time.
Well, I'm not. I don't hide my rates by any means. Everybody pretty much knows what I'm out for. But I did 7 yards tonight in 2 hours. You figure that out what I made in 2 hours, and heck yeah, I'll pay somebody $20 an hour to help me out. Pay $40 to make that money. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
And here's what I did, Ian. I threw my business cards up in the local place, and I got a few calls. And you know what I did? It would usually be a $30 yard. You know, I said $40. I jumped myself up.
Yeah, but I know my numbers, James. You got to know your numbers, man.
You gotta, because people are gonna lowball you. So the one lady goes, I do it for 35. I can't do it for 40. I go, great, because I was gonna do it for 30 to begin with. So 35, I'm doing good. And I'm just gonna start hitting people kind of higher. Bam, bam, higher. And if they want it, I don't need it. So
Yeah.
if I can take it on and make good money, I'm gonna take it on.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna get lowballed by the lady that wants her yard cut for $15 or $20. I'm out of that stage.
Ultima said any mower will get the job started, and you can do a good job, and so on. And I agree with that 100%. Man, I used a residential model 21-inch mower and an old beat-up Craftsman lawn tractor for years and years and years when I was just doing the half a dozen yards on the Saturday thing. I did that for 17 years. I didn't have nothing special at all.
My first year in mowing, I got a hand-me-down tractor from my dad.
Yeah.
CD. I started out, and then he upgraded his to the Cub Cadet 42, which is a drive-on mower, regular lawn tractor. And I used his when he was sick in the hospital, and I gotta get me one of these. This is way better than shifting gears on the fly and shit.
Yeah, that's what my Craftsman did. It was a 5-speed with a clutch.
I gotta get me one of these, and I'm in and out of places quicker with that. Just and it turns a lot better, and it's not sloppy and all that. But
and it's the snowball effect. But you got to do it with the smarts of knowing what you have and what you can gain by buying equipment that's going to make you go faster to accomplish more in the same time frame. You gotta know. If you don't know, then you better start writing stuff down and figuring it out.
here was my gimmick of why I bought the Cub Cadet 42 drive-on mower. I first year in business, I made $1,780, I think it was, and that was only doing like 4 yards a week or something. And that was profit. After gas came out, after all this stuff came out, and string trimmer stuff and all that, right? And I said, I always put that money aside and said, hey, I got $1,700. What can I buy? And I go, I'm sick of this MTD. If I hit a big bump, it shoots sparks. It's beat up. It's been abused. My brother plowed with it, gave it to my dad. My dad ran it for 5 years. And it's abused, and there's no reason to stock any more money into this thing. So I need to buy a mower. I had $1,700 sitting aside. They ran a promo for the 42-inch XT1, which is a just drive-on mower, for $13. I think it was $13.99 at Home Depot. And if you used a credit card, you got 10% off. And then if you did that, you got another $150 off.
Mm-hmm.
So I applied for the credit card. Hey, here we go. They go, okay, we're good to go. I loaded up the fucking mower, right? I walk back in. I go, I need to pay this credit card off. And the lady goes, well, we don't have your numbers. I go, well, I got the money here to pay it off, but I was saving all that money. She goes, you got to wait for the billing statement to come. So I got on the phone with Home Depot. they told Home Depot the numbers, like one-on-one, behind the scenes, and I paid it off right then and there. And I ended up paying $1,100 for this mower that was $1,799. And I saved so much money that's what I could afford at that point because I didn't want to spend more. I wanted a zero turn, but I didn't want to spend the $26,900 for a 42-inch zero turn versus the $1,100 that I spent or whatever. You know?
Well, I tell you, it was a big decision for us to buy the new V-Ride 52-inch this year. That's a lot of money. But I sat down and I figured out the numbers of productivity and where we're at and how much faster and wider deck and how much faster it can mow than over Big Blue and Old Blue. And when you sit down and you penciled it out, in theory, because we didn't know in practicality, because we hadn't had it yet, in theory, it would pay for itself this season and next season. So just an increased productivity in 2 seasons, it'll pay for itself. So, know your numbers, what you can do. Jim knows he's got a 60-inch and he's got smaller mowers. And,
260s.
Yeah. Just the productivity rate, if you have the properties to validate the larger mower, that just in time savings alone, in the long run, it's going to make you more money. So that's why we went ahead and spent it and bought the 52. I didn't have to buy the 52. I wanted to buy it because we wanted to increase production. We have a goal that we wanted to meet this year, which was 20% over last year. And I couldn't do it with the equipment that I had. So, yeah, don't be afraid to figure out some numbers and write them down on paper and see if it's worth it or not. If I would have figured out those numbers and realized that I couldn't pay for that thing right quick, I wouldn't have done it. I don't need to have the newest. I don't need to have the newest best mower for looks.
I don't think people sit down and put a pencil the number of.
Dude, that's not smart business.
A lot of people don't, though. I know how much money's going into my business and out of it at the end of the day. Every day I mow, I know exactly how much I made in profit versus what I spent, and that's even figuring gas in. And that's pretty hard to figure gas in because it could be a little different range, but
right.
I rough that, I rough that number high. Gas, trim it, my gas, my string, my oil mix, and all that, and my oil change is broken up into all that, and I have a number set that's what I use, and I know it's pretty right.
It might be easy for me to sit here and say, hey, I know what my inputs are, I know what my outputs are, I know how much I'm making, I know my numbers, but I've been in business all my life. I've been self-employed all my life. So it's just something that's kind of ingrained in my head. I guess I would say to new people, if you don't know about all that stuff, maybe find a businessman that's willing to sit down and help you out.
There you go.
Look, we sit here every night and talk on this on YouTube, and Jim's in the background. He's always doing billing and paperwork and all that stuff. Jim's been at it long enough. He knows what it costs to run a business. But, for a new guy that's just starting out, it's hard to figure that stuff out.
I'm looking for spark plugs.
Well, I know, but other nights you're just sitting there printing billings and stuff, Jim, and it's just
you do all your billing and you sit there and you're talking about it,
right?
So one night explain, hey, this is how I structure this one. I charge $50 because I know this is what it costs for me to be there. Mm-hmm. This is my profit margin.
You're right.
And you got to go from there. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't think that. A lot of people walk up to a job and say, hey, I'll do that for $25. And they're thinking, at the end of the day, they have $24 in their pocket they didn't have. But they don't remember the cost of the equipment, the breakdown, the parts. And that's a lot that everybody has to figure out for themselves.
And then the other part of it is is putting money away for winter. You know, depending on
mention
your
about
location.
that.
Yeah, depending on your location, you might not have any money coming in for 4 months, or 3 months, or 2 months,
Yeah,
or whatever it
6
may
months. 6 months.
be. 6
Eden,
months.
you know how much money I put away for winter?
Well, yeah, but you got another job like I do. But I do put away. I do put away money for winter for mowing because I got taxes to pay for the LLC, you know, mowing business. I've got startup costs in the spring. Holy cow, dude! So let's say you start mowing 1st of April. You start mowing 1st of April. Okay, it might be the end of April before you're starting to get money coming back through the door.
Oh yeah.
And you have to operate that whole month. You got to buy gas and blades and oil changes and all that crap. You got to plan ahead for that stuff.
See, I buy all that stuff year prior though.
Right.
When I end my season, I go out and I spend my money. I got the blades, the oil, and I refill. And I have 20 gallons of gas in my garage that I'm not supposed to have. But
Right.
I keep that refilled and all that. And I end it there. And unlike you, I have other money coming in. So I don't have to worry about snow plowing and this, because I don't want to get in the goddamn snow plowing thing. I do it for work, and it's hit or miss. And I either make money one year or I lose money. And it's not losing money. I shouldn't say that. They pay me all the time whether I plow or I don't while I'm there, because I get a wage every time I show up to plow. But to me, if I show up to plow and I stayed up late, I could care less about that money that they wanted to pay me for that time.
I'll be back. I got 2 dogs I want out.
Okay,
Yeah,
Jim.
I'm real pissed. But
For sure, business. Yeah, Vince. Don't go out and spend that money. That's all I can say. Buy what you need to get by for the first year or so, and then go from there. That's how I would recommend.
you don't want to live paycheck to paycheck in that business, but
No.
because you can get a drought, you can get a lot of things that happen.
So, James, my lawn mowing business is independent of everything else. It supports itself. It has to have money in the bank to get going in the spring. I'm not going to inject any more money into my business. I don't need to. The business can supply what it needs to. So, I'm not going to take money out of my 40-hour week check and put it in the business to start up in the spring. The business had better have that money in the account already. So that's how I run it. It's a whole separate entity. It is not connected to me personally at all.
No, I get that, Eden. I'm a little smaller than you, so sometimes I got to pull money out of my pocket to pay for mulch or something that I'm putting down somewhere, and then I get repaid by the business because I like I said, I'm not out there and make 100 grand, 20 grand a year doing it on the side. It's become a hobby of mine to do it, and now that I'm picking people up, I'll get to that point of where you are to have money sitting there. And then when times get tough, because and I'm paid commission. So
right.
In the winter time at my real job, sales are down. Sometimes I got to dip into that, pay a bill here or there. And usually I try not to, or James gets on the internet. He wants to buy something. Hey, I'll take it from there. I'll pay for it.
Right.
So it's all my money in the end, but I always try to keep money there. But sometimes in the spring, like you said, you got a startup cost.
Yeah, and I don't take a paycheck from the business. We do more or less a monthly draw. So we do pay ourselves, but it's mostly on a monthly basis. So it's not like we cut weekly checks.
Yeah. No, yeah.
We just pay ourselves like once a month. So if the business can support, paying more this month and then next month it's a little less, then that's what it is. We don't have a set rate.
Oh,
we get paid from the business, but it's a variable rate depending on where the business is sitting.
Same as me with the drought going on. I may not see a check.
Right.
But the business is still operating and there's still money in there for the business. I go out and work this month, and I may not make anything, but I know 2 months ago I made good money off of it, and that's why I still do it.
And we'll take a draw. So we got in September. So we'll take a draw the end of September, and then we won't take a draw again until the season's completed. And we'll look at the books in November and see where we're at, and determine how much we're going to take a draw. We're going to pay ourselves personally at the end of the season, because if the snow flies the end of October and we're done mowing, we may need to leave that extra money in the business account, the mowing business, to support it come spring. So we'll evaluate at that point.
And that's why I'm glad you brought that up, because some of these guys want to get into snow removal and all that. And Jim's the guy to talk to about that. I got nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to touch it from a business aspect, because I'm not throwing salt and I'm not plowing lots to make money.
Dude, I work 70
money.
hours a week for 8 months out of the year. I am not pushing snow.
Exactly.
That is my off season.
And I've kind of came to the place where I work my 40. I do plowing on the side for them. Use their vehicle.
Use the vehicle.
Use their vehicle, and I do it. I get a set fee of this X amount of dollars to come in and do it at 4 a.m. And I've kind of like limited myself. Like, there's another guy that does it with me. Usually we have 2 trucks and we do it. And I'll say, hey, you take this day, I'll take that day. And if it snows, I'm screwed, whatever. And he goes, you're not chasing the money. And I go, dude, getting up at 3 a.m. to me anymore ain't worth it. You need the money more than I need it. So if you're able to show up that day, go do it. Yeah, I'd rather you make the money than me, because I have other things to fall back on, and I know that Mondays and Thursdays I got to work late at work. So I'd rather you cover Mondays and Thursdays so that I'm not there from 4 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Now, if I was in Jim's shoes and it was my sole income, I'd probably push no. Get a little extra income coming through the winter where you're just sitting around doing nothing. Yeah, I'd probably push no.
Here's the problem here in Ohio, though, Eden. 4 years ago, I pushed snow for other people, and I made good money. These last 3-4 years,
yeah, it's variable.
And he's contract snow removal. My people won't sign up for that shit.
Yeah, it's definitely variable.
They want by the push, right?
Yeah.
So you're at a loss if you don't get snow, or if you do. But I also got to remember that I got a full-time job I got to tend to. So if it snows at 11 in the morning, I can't go out and push them.
Well, that's what I was saying. If I was full-time lawn care, then I would be pushing snow, but not with my 40. I can't.
Pushing snow, but all he's doing is eating ice cream over there.
Right. Yeah, I'll be right back.
We got avatars up here. I got to kick fun things with Sparky. He's got to go. My show tonight. I'm up here. I'm kidding, Sparky. Holy shit, look at the clock.
Sure.
Hey, get me the hell out of here.
James was talking about when you just see something and you end up buying it because you want it. Right, James?
I'll do it. Yeah. All right. You like golf? I like guns. Same thing.
I just bought these this week.
My wife's like, why are you looking at that trigger? You just put a trigger in that gun. I go,
right.
This one looks better. I'm going to buy it. She goes, why? I go to the other room.
Morning.
I told Laura, I said, Laura, I want a new set of golf clubs. And she's like, here's her answer. True story. Well, you've worked hard this year. Go buy them.
There you go.
Okay. Done.
Yeah, Eden, it's no different here than it is with you and your wife, probably. My wife works her regular medical job, and she works at a dog place. And she makes her side money there. I go out and mow, make my side money. And you know what? When we sit down and we talk about a purchase, you know what she says? You worked. Go buy it.
You worked.
I tell her. She wanted a coach or another purse the other day.
Oh, gosh. Don't even start on purses.
She made $500 in 3 days working at the dog place.
Right.
And she was off from her regular 4-night job. And she goes, I really want to spend $200, but it's kind of a lot of money. You always yelled at me back in the day about that. Go buy it. You're working your ass off. Go buy it. That's why you're working your ass off. Go
Okay.
Come on. And she's like, will you drive 2 hours with me to go get it? I go, no. I'm going to work. I'm out of here.
No, that's why we work hard.
You work your ass off to have what you have, and that's what you
That's right.
do.
Put that fucking bug in.
Well, Jim quit letting the bugs in.
No, Pete did.
He's got a long sleeve on up there. I'm here, and my air conditioning's on.
Matter
So,
of fact, James, we got a 3-day weekend coming up, buddy.
No, 2 days for me.
No, it's 3 days from my 40. I'm going to be mowing Saturday and Monday, but
I'm on tomorrow and Saturday.
I work Saturday. I'm off Sunday for my 40, and then I work 11 to 3 on my 40. Which I looked right at him and said, "We're gonna be open for 4 hours. How many cars are you gonna sell?" I just want to laugh at you guys. That's all I said.
well, I think we're going to go golfing Sunday and Monday. We might go hit a different course.
I gotta look at the schedule out there. My wife's new schedule started for 2 weeks, so I don't know what nights she works or what.
Well, you got peace and quiet then, don't you?
Well, if she's not here, it's really peaceful. I sleep on the damn couch. She goes, "Why the hell when I come home, you're sleeping on the couch?" And I go, "Because I don't watch TV and I fell asleep out here and I don't get up and I don't go to the bedroom." I go, "Babe, you used to always wake me up and say, go to bed,' and it'd be 2 a.m. I go, "That pisses me off more than anything. Getting up, going in there, and going to bed. Leave me on the damn couch. When I fall asleep, leave me here." And she finally got that under her neck, and then she went the nights, and now she's like, "I come home and you're sleeping on the couch like this, all uncomfortable," and I go, "I'm fine with it. Like, it works for me." I don't know how you guys are. If you fall asleep on the couch, you should be left on the couch.
Yeah.
Don't wake me up because I can't walk in the bedroom and go back to bed. There's no way I can do it. I got to be up for a little bit. And my head's all like, "Oh, you woke me up." Like when my wife, my wife shakes me once a year to tell me something in the middle of the night, like something's going on or something's up. And when she shakes me on the couch, she used to do it all the damn time. "Hey, babe, come to bed. Come lay down with me. Go to bed." I go, "Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
I'm out here sleeping." Like,
I-
you wake up, I'm up for 2 hours.
I know. I have to have a power nap sometimes because I've got insomnia. But the problem is the Mrs. said to me when I first got with the Mrs. didn't realise I could fall asleep just like that. And I like to lay her down, relax, chill out in my chair. I can sleep in this chair anytime. And she didn't realise that I was being serious. And she realised it one day. I said, "Shut the fuck up, go back to bed. Okay, I'm going to sleep in my chair. I'm fine." And I was wide awake for 3 days, 4 days because of it. And it was because of her doing that. And then she realised not to disturb me while I'm on a power nap.
Sparky, my wife doesn't understand how I can be sitting on the couch in 1 minute drinking a beer or a Mountain Dew or anything, right? And I go into bed and I lay my head down and I'm out. I'm done. I just zero myself from everything else. And I go right to bed. She goes, "How in the hell do you fall asleep that quick?"
Yep.
She goes, "I legit opened up my door, took a piss, and I came back out and you were already snoring." I go, "Because it's time for me to go to bed. It's bedtime."
Yeah. And this is, they don't understand it. They don't really understand anything.
They don't get that part. Like, I just don't. And a lot of it is my younger years, I worked my ass off, and I went to bed at a certain time, and I got up at a certain time. I had to be up in the morning. So I just zone off. I'm done. Like, comes football season. If we're here talking, it's my day to be on call, and it's 11 o'clock at night, I'll just click the button and close my computer off and go to bed. And I'll be asleep in 10 minutes in there. Because I know 11 o'clock on my day calling I gotta be up. I gotta be up at 4 in the morning.
I mean, I was once sat in me nice relaxing chair, they call it, and I heard some commotion about 30 seconds later after I'd nodded off. I said, "So what are you?" He said, "Well, the cat's trying to jump in the lap. I don't mind. Just leave me alone." The cat would sit on my lap and just relax. Just chill out. The cat knows what she's doing.
I used to get mad at my wife when we first got married. She'd be like, "Hey, babe, come to bed. You're sleeping on the couch. I don't want your back to hurt." I go, "Just leave me out here. If I'm already sleeping, don't wake me up. Let me sleep."
Yep, and this is the problem I have.
That. And then now she's like, "You fall asleep like this when you walk in the bedroom." I go, "Yeah, I put my head down and I close my eyes and I'm done."
That's it. Yep, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So, but people just don't realise how sometimes it is, you know what I mean? Nobody knows until you've got either insomnia or a sleep problem. And I mean, I worked nights for many years, and that screwed your body up. And then I worked mornings, that screwed your body up. You just couldn't win either way.
With my wife working at the clinic, I did one of those sleep tests. And they said all I did was toss and turn all freaking night.
I don't sleep.
And all this stuff, and you're breathing and this and that. You need a machine, you need this. And I go, I do fine when I sleep on the damn couch. I go, when she wakes me up, yeah, as hell, I don't freaking sleep because somebody woke me up out of a deep sleep. The first hour I go to sleep is a deep sleep. I'm out of it.
I'll sleep this winter.
You'll sleep when? Eden?
This winter.
Yeah.
I'll hibernate. Dude, I don't have time to sleep. I got a job. I have a business.
Eden, no.
I have a wife. I have 5 kids, and I'm raising my parents and my in-laws.
Okay, well, I'm dealing with my parents and stuff. So if you
so you know what I'm talking about, James.
Eden, if you fall asleep on the couch, you get mad if Laura wakes you up to go to bed?
Dude, if I fall asleep anywhere, if it's a nap, everybody in the house better be quiet, because if they wake me up, I'm going to beat them.
So you're like me. You just want to be left alone.
Yeah,
because I don't get a nap very often, like 3 times a year.
Well, I sleep on the couch at night. I sit out there and I put the news on. After I eat my food and I put my feet up. That's like my relaxation time. Like the other night, I fell asleep in here while Jim came on or whatever, and I got 3 hours of good sleep. And my wife was home, and she come in here and she was like, "Hey, are you dead? Are you alive?" And I go, "Well, I'm alive now. I used to be dead until you started talking. Like, leave me alone."
Yeah, I just don't get it with some people. It's like I was sat on a bus one day, and my missus said to me, "Well, we're going to start the journey, get this done." And then literally I fell asleep for about half an hour. She shook me. "We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. It says diversion there. Why didn't you just leave me alone? Read the bloody sign. It says diversion. Read it and you'll understand it. Leave me alone. I'm trying to have a couple of hours kit before I get anywhere."
Yeah, I don't get much sleep.
Here's the problem. If I fall asleep and somebody wakes me up to move me from one room to the other with them, I'm woken back up and I've lost my train of thought of going to bed. Like, just leave me on the couch. Nobody's breaking in the damn house. Killer dogs over here. There's guns all over the place. Babe, take care of yourself. Oh, you should come to bed with me. Nah, I'm going to sleep out here because I'm already half asleep.
So, and it's like I get the dirty look by everyone looking at me like, "Why did you sell your wife up?" I said, "I refuse to eat a lot of cookies. My wife makes so the winters stay. Winters don't want to get a belly again." Well, but Bill, you've always had a belly. You've always had a big foot, but no, man.
What time is it? 10:30? Oh gosh.
Dude, I stay away from the cookies. My wife brings all that shit home. I'm down 39 pounds now, and I don't eat any of that trash. I'm the healthiest I've ever been in my life. And I stay away from the cookies.
I had cheesecake tonight.
I still pound the beer like there ain't no tomorrow, but Eden, she had cheesecake the other day, and I had to have a piece.
Laura bought me a little, I don't know, 8 or 10 inch cheesecake that had like 6 or 8 different kinds of cheesecake where they cut them and then they put them together.
Yeah.
It was like a sample platter, but it was 10 inches. It was pretty good. I had 2 pieces tonight. I think it was a chocolate fudge cheesecake and then just a good old New York cheesecake.
Yeah, my wife went out with her friends and they got food. All the doctors and shit, they got food. And she come home and she's like, "Try this cheesecake." And I go, "Nah, I'm done. I don't want none of that." And then she was eating it like the next day and she goes, "Try this." I ate a whole piece and I go, "Oh, that's pretty good."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Can you enjoy this? We can go there and eat." And I go, "We ain't going there to eat. I ain't eating this stuff ever again." I was like,
My problem,
fat.
Bill, my problem is this. In the wintertime, I enjoy cooking. I like to cook, but I just don't have a lot of time to do it. But in the winter, I do have time to cook, and that usually means I eat a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm not active because
Same
I'm
here.
not out mowing lawns. I'm just stuck sitting at my desk at my 40.
Mhm.
And yeah, so I got to be very, very careful in the winter.
You guys see how much I cook. And I eat just a lot of meat, so I don't mess around with the bread, and I try to watch my calories and stuff.
Mm.
And it's made a big difference for me this year. And that's just,
But on the other hand, I'm the same weight I've been for 10 years. I haven't changed really.
you're doing good. You're fine.
Yeah, overweight to start with, but
I needed to drop down 40 pounds this year, and I'm already down 30 some. I'm good with it. And the doctor didn't tell me that. The doctor probably told me I need to drop 80 pounds.
Well, go to the
100
bank
pounds.
then.
You're 185. You need to drop 80 more pounds. Your blood pressure's high. I go, live with my wife. That's why my blood pressure is high. And it's her doctor that she works for that sees me. And I tell her that, and she goes, "Well, I kind of understand some of it." I go, "There you go."
no, my blood pressure is fine. I just lost all my hair.
What? Hey, you see the beard's gone. It was big for a while. That thing turned gray really quick.
Thank you.
And my wife goes, "Why'd you get rid of your beard? You were keeping it to hunting season." I go, "It'll regrow and it'll be gray again."
Everybody say good night to Laura. She's going to bed.
Good night,
Yeah,
Laura.
Laura. Have a good night.
Good night.
Well, I am on the same page as Laura. I'll catch all of you guys later.
Don't let Eden
All right,
bite.
James, see you, buddy.
It is.
Good
It
night.
is 12:30. I was supposed to be out of here at 11, so I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Y'all
Yeah,
have a
you
good
take
See
care,
you, man.
James.
Bye.
I'm not far behind. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah. I
It's
think
been
we're
an
all good.
exhausting day.
Well, I'll be off in a minute because I've got to get the bags packed.
That's it.
Oh, let me get back in shape. Yeah. Yep. Master, I can understand that. Having kids and getting that dad bod going, dude. That's what it is.
Come on, get here. Come on.
Well, I'll be going in a minute, getting that thing done. Hopefully, finish that up in the bags, and then I'm done.
There you go. Coming up. You
What are we
thinking
doing
about it?
tomorrow night, honey?
Nothing. You're making pizza.
I'm making pizza? Oh. Guess I'm making pizza tomorrow night.
Oh boy.
We're not mowing, so I have the night off.
Homemade pizza or store-bought pizza?
No, homemade.
Oh, okay.
I prefer homemade. When you got time to do it, you got nicer pizza.
Right. Yeah.
What you want, bud? What you want, bud?
Ooh, nice.
No, you can't. You can't have my ho-hos.
Chicken with your baby.
You can't have those Twinkies.
Here we are talking about watching our weight, and Jim's talking about Twinkies.
Yeah.
We have Twinkies.
Oh.
Laura says we have. Where do we have Twinkies?
The cupboard for bonfire.
How about some nut?
You are nuts.
Buddies.
Nutty Buddy bars.
Yeah, you are nuts.
I think
have
we have
one
Twinkies, and I
pack.
didn't even know it. Laura's
One
holding
pack left of these.
bites. I've not tried those. Are they the ones that got the filling in the middle?
Nah, they just got a coating on the outside to make them taste. They're from Krispy Kremes
Oh,
at Walmart. At Walmart. They're damn good.
Hmm.
It's just a regular round donut, the donut holes, and they just put that flavoring on the outside. That's all they did.
Nice.
It's good though.
Yeah, I think I'm calling it too, Jim. I'm
Night,
tired.
Bill. Have a good night. I guess Bill went
Yeah.
by. It's that time of night already. I know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I'll be going in a second. So again,
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
I think James ready to crash as well.
Crash on runway 129.
No, you'd be crashing. You do normally.
What do you got on the books for tomorrow, Jim?
Two big lawns and Saturday about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had rain the other day, and that kind of screwed me up a little bit.
But you'll be caught up on Saturday.
I'll be done on Saturday. I was gonna do one extra today, but I got 2 hours delayed this morning for doing crap around here, and I only had less than 2 hours when I got done with the lawn I did, and I thought, where can I go? And I don't have enough time, so
You
I
didn't
came
have nothing small enough.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
The smallest one I got is 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we
Right.
just got the commercial and then the new restaurant owners to do.
Yeah.
I'll catch you lot over the weekend. I'm just going to say goodbye to some people, and I've got to get my case ready for tonight, for today. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What one? Take it easy. And my travel starts in about 3 hours.
There you go.
Have
Yeah,
fun, Paul.
you have a good safe journey.
Gonna be some freaking fun. Take it easy. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm just going to say goodbye to somebody else, and then I'm going to go to get his case finished. Because she can't do it, so I've got to do it. Take it easy, Rumpel, Wild, and the rest of them in the chat.
Yeah. You have a good night or a good day.
Yeah, I will do.
Yep. See you, Paul.
Later. You go.
Yeah, so we're all caught up. We haven't been behind really for months because we haven't had any rain. So
right. Oh, we had rain. We had about over an inch of rain the other day. That rain.
Right. That's a lot.
That only kicked me back about a half an hour. But if I wasn't 2 hours late this morning, I would have got one more in tonight, which means I would only have. So I still have to work Saturday, but only half a day.
Well, I could get it all done tomorrow night, but it's going to be 100, 101. I said,
Yeah.
you know what? Why fight it? Let's just go do it Saturday morning when it's nice and cool and it's more comfortable.
Right.
So we're going to go do it Saturday. And plus, it's a 3-day weekend, so we got plenty of time.
Yep.
Right, honey? We're mowing Saturday, not Friday.
She says right all the way down the hallway.
Right. So that's what we're going to go do. But I don't know. Season's getting long. A couple more months we'll be done. But
yeah, well, time's getting shorter too.
Oh, I know.
That's the problem. If I could work to 9 o'clock, I would have went to did the second biggest one I have on the books.
Yeah, it's going to be just another few weeks, and we're going to be running in the dark.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be for me. It's gonna be almost working 7 days a week then.
That's what we do. So basically, we just keep going through the schedule, and everybody gets pushed back, and then we do it on Saturday. We get everybody caught up,
right?
And then we start right again Monday morning, and people will, generally speaking, only get pushed back one day. But if it's a Thursday mow, they might get mowed on Friday. But and then we're all caught up on Saturday. But it's a full day Saturday doing it all.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. That's the toughest time of the year for us. Just trying to we just don't have enough daylight hours to get everything done.
Yep. And my toughest is when it comes November, and I only do five or six lawns a day. That's it. I can't do 10 a day like I've been doing.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm in the lawns for over 2 hours, multiple leaves.
Yeah, the leaves, they slow you down.
Yeah, big time.
Leaves slow you down, and then you run out of daylight hours, and you just get backed up, and you just go, and you get through it. It is a tough time of year though, because you want to get things accomplished, and it just doesn't. You just can't get them done fast enough.
Yeah, I know.
But that's why I got out of blue. Well, because the grass is growing like crazy.
Right.
It's just easier to bag. But it's like I said, in a month's time, it's just going to be sucking leaves. Sucking leaves, mulch them, and suck them.
Well, I was going to get a bagger for my new mower, but that was over $4,000.
I know.
And I asked my people, I says, can you pay a little extra more money so I can get this unit? Because it had a rear drop on it. I back up, drop it, and keep on going.
Oh, it's a clamshell?
Yeah. It's a bagger unit, a regular type bagger unit, same thing what you got. Instead of having bags, you have a drop on the bottom.
Yep.
With the handle. It's not the big clamshell that you used to have on the other mowers. It's more smaller. It's almost the same as a clamshell, but it's more smaller and everything.
Yeah.
And we took measurements of my trailer and that, and we only had an 1/8 of an inch in each side. And he says, I don't think it's going to work.
Oh, it won't fit?
No, because my trailer's small.
Yours is what, 7 by 16?
7 by 18, but it's just the door in the back is smaller because they brung it in some, and you have to take the tube off in that, and I thought, well, that's fine, but then when we measured the thing in the back with the drop off in that, it was pretty damn wide. So I said, well, don't worry about it. I'll just get some extra gator blades, G5s, and multi-shell them, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
But the people didn't want to pay any extra money to help me out trying to get this dumb thing, which is going to benefit them, but plus to get me done faster. And nope, we're not doing that. So circle gym I go.
Right. And I don't know. I was thinking about getting that blower assist in the bagger unit to go on the V-Ride 52, just because it sure would help.
Yes.
But that's, like I said, they're like $4,000.
Yep.
That's a lot of money, man.
$4,000 for a piece of equipment you're going to use for maybe a month and a half, and that's it.
Right.
And it's going to sit around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll use it in the spring and the fall. That's it. I won't use it in the summer. So I don't know. Well, I'll have to evaluate next year. Right now, I got old blue. It works.
Yep.
Besides that, like I said, just go in circles. Keep throwing them in the middle, mulching them up.
Work your way in the center, and when you get in the center, you work your way back out, stripe it, and you're out of there.
Yeah.
No trimming, no blowing, no nothing.
It's a lot of passes. I've come to find out that for me, I mean, yeah, if it's light leaves, I can do that. But if it's heavy leaves, it's just easier to pick them up. I just run that blower assist on the old blue. So I run the mulching blades plus the blower assist. And by the time it gets in the bag, it's just little tiny pieces.
Yeah.
So you can get a lot in a bag.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just easier to single pass on some stuff than it is multiple passes.
Right.
But not all the time. Sometimes you can just, do two, like you said, throw it all in the center and then throw it out and then stripe it up, and it looks pretty good.
Yep. Looks pretty darn good. And everyone says, wow, you've been here a long time.
Yeah. Right. Your $50 you pay me weekly isn't covering my gas just driving around in circles in your lawn.
And some people call them like, where you at? I said, what do you mean? You're usually here on a Tuesday. And it's like Thursday or Friday. I'm like, this is November. I don't go by what day I'm going to mow your yard whenever I show up to do it.
Right.
I said, I've been doing this for years. You should know how I do stuff. So
I'll get there as fast as I can.
I got to constantly remind them every time. Like, I'll be here when I can because I only do 5 or 6 a day. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so that's only.
Do you have a bagger on any one of your mowers, Jim? I didn't think so.
Nope. Pure mulch.
Pure mulch, yeah. Well, it's beneficial for me to have a bagger at times, for sure.
Well, the funny thing is, this one lady told me, says, you always leave a bunch of stuff in the yard, and that's killing my grass. And I said, I ain't killing your grass. It's fertilizing. Will disappear. I want you to blow it up to the curbside. So I'm did a circle stuff, and I got to by the front door, and I went forward, back up, and working towards the curb. You know what? Time I got to the curb, it was all gone.
You mulched it up.
Nothing there.
Yeah.
It just pulverized that new mower. I mean, it just pulverized the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, this is a hell of a good mower.
Well, and then last year when we got the BR 800 as well on the smaller quarter-acre residentials that we mow, rather than even bagging the front yard, it's actually time effective to just take that BR and just blow it.
Yeah.
Not the backyard. If you got to blow the back clear to the front, then it takes too much time.
Right.
But if you just want to blow off the front yard rather than mowing it, man, just take that BR and blow it right to the curb. Because we got the city comes through and picks them all up off the curb.
Right.
You can do it faster with that. In some instances, not all of them. In some instances, you can do it faster with the BR than you can with the mower. So we will do it that way if we can. We do it the fastest way, whether it be bag, mulch, blow. We'll do it the fastest way that we can do it to get it accomplished.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the city of Medina picks up the leaves too, and they got 4 trucks, and they can't keep up. They are 3 weeks behind.
Yeah, they'll make they'll make 2 passes in every neighborhood in the fall. That's it.
Right.
Two times they'll be through. So.
And people will take leaves and stack it tall as my desk is up here. They'll stack it up, and the guys come and like, holy shit, are you kidding me?
Yeah, they got to knock it down so they can suck it up.
Well, the new trucks they got, there's 2 trucks. One guy that drives it, and the other guy that operates a hose. He puts the hose up, puts it down, starts sucking up, go back and forth, drop it down. No one gets out of the truck.
Oh, see,
all operated.
Our city crew doesn't have that. The intake of the tube, the hose, is at a set height. It doesn't go down.
They I mean, there's up or down, sideways. It moves 3 foot in on the tree lawn, 3 foot in. So they can suck that whole lawn without getting out. And they do have rakes on the back of the truck, brand new, still with stickers on it, and not used.
Oh wow.
So they got 2 of those trucks. They got one a couple years ago, and they bought a new one last year, and they're trying to get another one because they want to change the fleet.
Yeah, time to rotate.
So instead of hiring a bunch of kids to get out there and rake it up, you only need a 2-man crew. And once they get done, they haul ass down to the dump, come back, start sucking again.
Push them out. Yeah, we have. So my son actually works on the street crew here in town, and the street crew is the one that sucks the leaves.
Right.
And so they told me how high and how wide to make them for efficiency to pick them up. So I do exactly as they ask. Yep. So it's less work on the laborers, and it's faster for them to pick them up. So basically, nothing over 2 foot tall and about 3 feet wide. And just make longer row. But when I'm chopping them up so fine before I stick them out there when I bag, it works really, really good because I'm not sticking a whole lot to the curb anyways. I'm not. Same amount of leaves are just chopped up in smaller piles.
Yep.
So.
Yep, I was very impressed on this new mower I got last year, how well it did the stuff. That's why I made that video, the farmer way up chopping up leaves, and there's part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, it works.
It works. And everyone's like, what happened to all the leaves? It's in the ground.
Yeah, if it's super, super, super deep and real, real nasty, I'll run the 36 through and chop them up with the gator blades on it first, and then I bring the bagger behind it and suck them up. So then it gets gator blade on the 36, then gator blade on the old blue and the blower assist. By the time it gets in the bag, you're only picking up about half of them because everything else is mulched up in the lawn. So
yeah, I think the deepest I had last year was like 16 inches deep. Walked right through it. Within about a half an hour, completely pulverized and powder.
gone. Well, and this year I got the 52, so I'm gonna have to play a little bit to see what its
Right.
capabilities are. I'm thinking that I'll be able to mulch more and bag less with that 52,
Right.
but we'll see. We
And
will find out.
And I do not do any beds because I don't have time for that.
Well, we blow the beds out into the lawn before we suck up or mulch up.
Right. Well, I
We-
don't.
We do.
I mean, with the winds we have around here, either blow it out or they have family come in and blow the stuff out or rake it out.
Yeah, we don't rake.
I
We
just don't
blow.
have time.
Yeah, we blow. We don't rake.
Yeah.
We just use the handhelds and blow it out into the lawn because the
Right.
beds are only 3 feet wide. It's just you got to blow little leaves out,
Right.
and we don't make them perfect by any means, but we get the majority of them out. And
Right.
usually, because when you're mulching or bagging leaves, there's a lot of man hours sitting on a mower.
Yep.
And so what we'll do is Laura usually will grab a blower and start blowing the beds out in front of me because either that or she's just going to be sitting there talking on her phone or something because there's nothing else that needs to be done. You don't
Right.
need to edge and trim and all that stuff. So she'll grab a blower and start blowing out the beds in front of me, and then I'll chuck them away. And yeah, that's how we do it anyways.
Right. But you got the help. I don't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
we
why
do.
I don't have the time to
Right.
blow beds out. And people used to ask me, and I says, if you're going to pay me $20, $30 more to do it, I'll do it. Oh, no, I can't do that. And I says, I can't do it either because I don't have the time.
Right. Yeah.
That's the biggest problem I have.
Mhm.
But everybody sticks with me and kind of, still there. But I wish I did have someone to at least take a hand blower and blow the crap out. But there's no one there, just me. I'm not a fan of bagging unless it's like the first cut, last cut. Then I'll bag. I don't bag anything.
Rumple, the grass is growing so fast right now.
Oh, tell me about it.
I'm triple cutting with Gator G5s, and the grass still isn't disappearing. So it's actually faster for me right now to run Old Blue and going slower and do a single cut and bag the grass. I get through the lawns faster. I'm spending less time on each yard. But then I do have to take into consideration of the time that it takes to go empty the truck.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad. It's only by the time I drive out there and with that bed end loader, that makes it faster.
Mm-hmm.
And drive back, it's only about a 20-minute round trip.
There you go.
It's not too bad. It's reasonable. It's still faster than trying to bag. And right now with the cutting off 7 inches or 8 inches of grass, I can't clean them up. They're not looking good at all unless I bag it. So we're bagging. And this will only last a couple more weeks, and then we'll go back. Then I'll go back to the Gator blades and start mulching because then the leaves are going to start falling.
All right, I double cut about 6 or 8 yards this week so far because it was so damn thick.
Yeah. Yeah, a double cut, Jim. If it was a double cut, I'd just keep going, but it's not. It's a triple cut, and we're still having to blow it off after the third cut because it won't disappear. Because that Kentucky bluegrass, the grass is so thick right now, you can't get the clippings down in it to disappear. So
I just
tough
cut
time
the
of year.
front. I always cut the front yard and everything, let it lay, try to dry out as the sun's out. Once I get the back done, I go to the front, recut that, then go to the back, kind of vice versa.
Yep, I do the same exact thing.
Yep.
Even 10 minutes laying out there helps.
You guys got good grass.
We do, Rumble. Oh my gosh, dude.
Beggars on
guy blows beds out, and we bag leaves and move the dump trailer on another truck. Yeah.
But you also got help too, probably.
I wish I had a dump trailer, Justin. I don't.
Yeah.
Inside on water. Yeah, we don't have a water issue here because everything's irrigated, so
Yep.
it's growing like crazy. Matter of fact, I told all my customers shut their water, not shut it off, but do half of what you've been doing in the summer because it's starting to cool. Even though, like I said, today was 99, tomorrow's 100 degrees.
Mhm.
It's starting to cool down, especially at night. Our ground temps are falling, and the grass is growing like crazy. An inch a day. Inch a day is what we're growing right now.
We're sitting at 72 degrees right now.
Yeah, same here, 72.1.
Yeah.
But next week it's going to be down in the 80s, mid to high 80s. Oh man, that grass is going to take off crazy. I'm not even. So that's why I bagged, and I posted some pictures in our group. Jim's seen it.
Mhm.
Yep. About 12 lawns, 12, 13 lawns is what I can fit in the back of my truck, and it's completely full. That's because I don't have a long bed. I have a short bed.
I noticed you got a short bed.
I do. It's not good for lawn maintenance. I would love to buy a dedicated lawn truck that has a long bed on it, or dump bed. Dump bed would be awesome.
Yeah, if you had an 8-footer, you can put a bed insert in there and put sides on it. And there you go.
Yep.
Even those are between $4 to $6 grand.
I'll just use my $35 Harbor Freight bed unloader.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Oh my God.
At 52 for tonight. Here, there you go.
All right, Jim, I'm calling it recently fall Thanksgiving-ish.
Yep.
Would otherwise get the yeah, so Justin, we do the same thing with all my clients. If the lawn doesn't need mowed, but there's leaves on it, we still service it, and it's just the same exact fee as if I was mowing your lawn. And we just keep going every single week and do little tiny leaf cleanups. And it keeps money flowing in, and they don't have to pay for that gigantic one-time leaf cleanup. And it usually works out to about the same money, honestly. So if it's a $50 yard and I have to do it 6 times because the leaves are coming down for 6 weeks, that's $300, and it'd probably be a $300 cleanup anyway. So
Right.
I'm not losing any money, and the customer's not losing any money. It's just the same thing, and their lawn looks better every week rather than waiting and waiting and waiting.
Right.
And we go, Justin, we go until the snow flies. Last year, it was the weekend before Thanksgiving. The year before that, we only got 1 week in November. So it just depends.
Mm-hmm.
When the snow flies, then we're done. When accumulative, I mean, a little half inch, but you know, if we get a foot of snow on the ground, then it's not going to melt off. We're done.
Yeah, you're done for the season.
Yep. And then what's left for leaves gets finished in the spring.
Yeah, but then the customers, can't you come and pick this stuff up? There's only just a light coat of snow. No.
Nope. Not if there's snow on the ground. I'm done.
Yep. Or if they're wringing wet, well, they're just a little wet. It'll take a week to dry.
Yeah. No, if I can pick them up, Jim, I will. But if I can't, I'll just wait.
All they always got an angle.
It evens out and easier on everybody. Yeah, Justin, that's the same. That's exactly how we do it, buddy. That's just how we figured it out. It works. So, and it's easier on your equipment. It's easier on you, and it keeps the money flowing through the door.
Yep.
And so, yeah, that's how we do it. And the big selling point on that, what I use is that customers like to hear that their yard is going to look good every single week. You're not going to have piles of leaves on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they like that idea of it looking really good every single week.
There you go.
And we keep going. Like I said, whoever's running the weed eater don't need to run the weed eater. Just grab a blower and blow them in. See, we're still doing leaves and it's snowing. Start off in the cleaning leaves. Assaulting by the PM, right?
I hate that. You're doing leaves and all of a sudden it starts snowing and oh, we got 6 inches of snow. Like, great, I gotta go home, put the trailer away, mowers away. Wow, the pain in the
Well,
ass.
one thing I've come to find out that almost every lawn care guy who's dedicated to their work is
Mhm.
also a weatherman.
Oh, I know. I watch weather all the time.
Oh, I watch it every single day.
Yep.
We know when the snow's coming, and we can plan accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah, and
All right,
sometimes
Jim, I'm
they
calling it, buddy. I've
and
got to
some
go get some sleep.
and sometimes they say we're going to get 6 inches and we get a coating.
Well, yeah, that's true. But you know, at least we can plan accordingly, or try
Oh
to
yeah.
plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Be prepared for the worst.
Yep.
So,
Always prepared.
all right, I'm calling it. We will see you guys another day.
All right. Have a good night.
Maybe tomorrow night. We'll have to wait and see what's happening. And everybody down in the comment section, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
And,
Take care and thanks for popping up.
Hopefully, you guys get to finish out your week strong and have a wonderful Labor Day weekend.
Well, if I don't have a delay tomorrow, I want to try to get 3 done.
Like me, Jim. Labor Day weekend, I'm mowing on Saturday and Monday, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, gosh. All right, see you guys later.
Have a good night. Take care. All right, everybody. I think we're going to call it. Thanks for everybody coming in. Getting tired, starting to fall asleep here. If you ever notice, I need to get this damn hair off, but I didn't do it yet. So, oh well. Maybe one of these days when we get 10 people on the panel here, I'll whack this sucker off. So, thanks for everybody coming in. Take care of yourselves. God bless everybody. Thank you for coming in. You have a great night. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you down the stream. Always remember to wear your mask when possible. Be nice to everybody, plus your animals or other animals out there. And always remember to wash your hands. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. We'll see you down the stream. Take care. Bye-bye.